All right, what's up, guys? We're live for Tuesday. Hey, it's Tuesday, the last week of February, sort of, pretty close to the last week. All right, I can't believe March is around the corner, man. Time really does fly, doesn't it? Hey, what's up, guys? We're basically on time. Today it's going to say finishing the nines slab rotation. Yep, we're almost done. It's going to, what else are we going to say? New giveaway slab. Free stuff for first time buyers. Always trying to meet new people. So we have free stuff for new guys. If you're listening to this stream and you hear that, I'm talking about you if you've never placed an order. All right, let's see. We're always trying to meet new people. That's part of the job, actually. So we're going to say here, we're going live for, what's today? Tuesday evening. Doobie-doobie-doo. We ping the Discord. We don't ping this Discord, but we let them know we're going live. Let's close some of these eBay pages. Good. And now we're going to open this up. We're going to pin the website. Do a lot of little jobs before we're officially done, before we're officially ready and going. Okay, there's that. All we are is dust in the wind. You better not be listening to that, bro. All right. All we are is dust in the wind. Uh-huh. Some guy got all existential. He's like, yeah. Let's see, Celebration. I think we took care of that. That was Ivan Rodriguez buying that last Celebration card. Let's check the website real fast. John Reagan was the only website order in the morning time stream. Not that we didn't have a lot of orders. Boy, we sold a lot of slabs this morning. You guys kind of missed that if you weren't there. We were pricing up some nines. Now, not all of them have been revealed. There's still some we have to price up. But the ones we did show off, oh, my God, they were selling. Like, most of them sold. I want to say like 50% of them were selling. So people are excited to buy a slab, even if it's a PSA 9. Probably the only rule is it has to be a nice card or it has to be a nice price, one or the other. People care about price. So, and I've always believed that. You know, if I priced them at $1, they'd all sell today. What do we got? I don't know if we go that cheap, though. All right. This is all set up. We pinged the Discord. Let's turn on the iPad. We got to turn the iPad on. All right. We'll turn this on. I had gross microwavable lasagna for lunch today. It was so gross, dude. Never buying that again. It's so nasty. It's so hard to find food that's like fast and easy. You always have to, like yesterday I made like an Asian beef with rice. But it took like 35 minutes of my time. I was like sweating, you know, I was like cooking up a storm. I was doing a lot of work to make dinner nice. Whereas the microwave, you just pop the thing in the microwave and you hit a button and you just sit there and then you go retrieve it. So it's like, you know, it's like an extra job, like taking out the trash and all this other stuff, except even that's easy. That takes like a minute. Cooking food takes like 35 minutes if you're going to do good food. And so I had microwave lasagna just to be easy today. And man, it's just so awful. Microwavable food is terrible. You know, I ate that the other day. It tasted like school lunch. Man, it was bad, dude. All right. It's some brand, some Walmart brand. And it's just sort of like, I don't know. If you guys shop at Walmart, you know what I'm talking about. It's in the front of the store in a refrigerated section right next to where they sell like all the chicken and stuff. And it's just like a refrigerated lasagna. You pop it in your fridge, or you pop it into your microwave and go at it. Man, it was gross. It was so poor. All right. Ooh, look at that. Milk Tank 9, huh? So this is Milk Tank 9 from Diamond Pearl, a vintage card. Let's leave that one alone. So, two lovely SpongeBob. Oh, wait, that's a 10. Wait a second. That's a 10. All right, there we go. Azumarill will have to suffice. There we go. We got a nice round of 9s on the table here. My job today is to finish the 9s. And then we need to move on to the next thing. But we do have a big Danny order. And I got Karis teasing me. All right. So, we're going to jump over here. And we're going to head into the 9s channel. I will just focus on this and not her very sexy texts. There we go. She didn't want me to go live today. I was like, I don't know, maybe. I was tempted to just like call off and then just do the live stream later tonight. The stuff is flavorless. I swear those microwave foods never truly get warm, always cold. Yeah, something. Either microwave food really hot or with cold spots. Mister, did you send off the old one-piece Cardos to grade? Yes. Old one-piece Cardos. I mean, if you're waiting for a submission to go out, I'm working on submissions currently. Here's the Jackal. Here's Lugia 8.5. Now, this has been repriced to $50, which is the correct price. Great card. This is a holographic Shock Spider-Man card. Isn't that great? Man, that's cool. Here's the Hunter for $120. That's not cheap. And Kylo Ren. All right. Doobie doobie doo doo doobie 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 doo doo doo. You showed them off. Oh, I see. So they're ones that I own, and you're wondering if I'm grading them. Well, I'm probably going to. I just kind of have a lot of stuff stocked up in my home. All right. What do we have here? We have Mr. Danny, and Danny says, 10 of the Nikkei Precious. Tell me I got a box of that in here, please. Here it is. All right, Danny, Nikkei Precious. This is the new Nikkei set that we bought. Just arrived like a week ago. These are $12 a pack. It's a premium product if you'd like to open some. It features some of these ladies in bikinis. Ooh. Oh, my. All right. Scoop-a-dooby-doo-doo-doo. The binder break has one spot left. We keep adding cards to it. At some point, somebody's got to take that last spot, I'm pretty sure. Sneep. All right, we got the sneeps. Good. The Tuesday daytime stream was a little bit slow, and yet the sales were really good. I think it's because people mostly just bought slabs, and slabs, they don't take very long to service. Oh, you got this girl. That's not an expensive card, so I'm going to put this like this. Hollows, etched cards that are low quality. All right, so here we go, another etched card. This shows like their butts off, it seems. Oh, look at you, Honest. Now, but wait a second. Wait a second. This version of Honest is not going to be very popular if she's hiding her titties away. What? Bring them back out. This is a more modest picture of her. Oh, no, disaster. All right, it's interesting to notice. Here's this girl in a maid outfit or something. Kimono, booby kimono. Oh, what's this? I've never seen this. BP counter. All right. BP counter, very interesting. Hiding them things. Yeah, pretty much. Now, look, this is like a full art. There we go. Here's this girl. Konnichiwa. I found Minecraft cards, Minecraft base set. I need to put that on the menu in the website. Here's Honest. And she's got her boobies covered. And this girl. All right, there we have it. All right, that's your whole box. Tossing that over there. Now, normally this would be a celebration to pull this card, but she's actually in a more modest outfit. Wonder how that affects the value. You think that affects the value? I bet you it does. All right. That's not an honest representation. It's pronounced Anise. Anise. That's right. Anise. There we go. It's pronounced anus, mister. All right, Mr. Danny. Danny, Danny, Danny. Danny, Danny, Danny. Ugh. Dooba, 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 doo. Well, you've got a lot of these hollows. There we go. Meow, 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 meow. There we go. Danny bag number 1. Danny bag number 2. You can trade those hollows in for a spot in the trade break if you wish. I actually like it. Oops. Meow, 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 meow. Danny. Ooh, he got a long last name. Baggy number 2. Which trade break? Currently, the trade break is this one. Where'd it go? There's 3 people in it, and it's for a TheCardconomist 9 Candace. There it is. That's pretty typical for a trade break. Trade breaks are always just sort of like stray cards. But this one's only got 2 spots left on it, guys. You can buy in for $5 directly. You can also trade cards that you don't want to get into that break. So 2 ways to get in. Just like, no, I don't know where I'm going with that. All right. So, we have an order from Mr. Bradley. Welcome back, Bradley. He says, Obsidian Flames and shipping. Ooh. All right, your first time shipping. Now, you should know, Bradley, it doesn't get shipped till Friday, okay? Friday is the shipping day, so you'll be waiting a couple days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Miss Alexis ships on Monday and Friday. All right, here we are. Ooh. Meow, meow. Let's start snipping it. Snip number 1. Snip number 2. Oops. Snip number 3. And snip number 4. All right. Scoobity booty. Scoobity beat deep bitty bee. What do we got here? We've got Scissor. Oh, I sent the 2 spots for the trade slab. The trade slab break is over. All right. Good luck in there, Mr. Ivan. Here's Poppy. You got Poppy. If we buy a TCC 10 slab, can we regrade with PSA and it will get a 10? I mean, that's the idea, yes. Ideally, they would all grade into PSA 10s. There's probably, I think that I've had people show me them cross-grading my cards, and they've had a lot of success with it. We are? All right. Mr. Bradley. But I can't guarantee you until it actually comes back. So it's not guaranteed until it's back from PSA. See what I'm saying? Cracking a TCC slab is heartbreaking. Yeah, probably a bunch of them have been cracked over time. That's why I keep some of them in my personal collection as a keepsake. We just got to get Miss Alexis to do the encapsulations, but I don't know. When I talk to her, she doesn't sound like she has a lot of time to do it. How do we trick her into doing some encapsulation? There's got to be a way. Maybe just obscene amounts of money. There's the woodpecker. Wow, dude. We have a woodpecker ruining the side of our home. Oh, I'm texting Karis. All right. Man, I told her maybe she should go scared away. Can you hear it? Let me pause. Do you hear it? Damn, dude. It's damaging our home right now. I feel like I should slam the wall or something. Oh, it's loud. We can hear it with the music. Let me mute the microphone. I'm going to mute the microphone and just slam the wall. All right. I made a bunch of noise on the wall. I'll just tell Karis I probably scared it off. All right. Crazy, man. That's crazy. Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, you're next. We paid $400 to repair our house because a woodpecker had drilled giant holes in it. And so the water's entering our house because woodpecker drilled these holes. And then, like, a week later, it's back to it. That's terrible, dude. All right, there we go. Imagine you hit the wall and the shelves come down. Nah, they're not attached to the wall like that. So here we go. The trade slab. Wonder how much damage it's already done to the wall because we're not in this room all the time. All right, there we go. Ooh, very nice. We were learning about how woodpeckers will just drill holes in things like to show dominance in their area, like territorial or something. I don't know. Look at that. Ooh. I don't know what it could be, man. There's no bugs in the house. We had a guy up there looking at it. He said it's fine. He said there were no bugs. Woodpecker just feels like woodpecking. There are probably bugs in the wood. I don't think so. This woodpecker could become a real problem. The woodpecker puts holes in the house like this large. They're giant. It's giant holes. So it drills a giant hole into the house. And then the water just, I imagine when it rains, it just pours into the side of the home. It's going to cause mold. So that's why we had to fix it. There you go. Ants. The woodpecking doesn't look like it was going after ants. It looks like it's just drilling a giant hole in the wall. And when you go up there, there's no ants. There's nothing. All right. Give me a number. Oh, Karis is trying to look at it. She can't see it from that side. Tell her you can't see it from that side. You can't see it from there. It's on the actual side of the home. All right, there we go. So Tyler says 2. You got it. A 1, a 2. What do we got here? I have problems with carpenter bees. We do get wasps, but the wasps don't go into the wood. They're on the outside. Ta-da! Oh, you did pull it, Ivan. Look at you. Lucky you, man. All right. Very cool. All right, we'll chalk that down as a win. There's a lot of different kinds of woodpeckers. Yeah, there's some small ones, but we get these really large woodpeckers. They're huge. They're like the size of a chicken. And they just drill these giant holes, man. I don't even think they're eating bugs. I feel like he just likes drilling holes in the side of the home. That's it. Here's Mimikyu. Here's Uprising. Heracross. Vibrava 5. We're going to let this be the next trade slab. Oops. So the next trade slab is for Vintage Vibrava. Pileated woodpecker. Catch it and cook it. Nah, it's against the law. We looked it up. Woodpeckers love termites. Again, we had a guy up there, and he said he didn't see any bugs anywhere. Another reason why we think it's not bugs, the woodpecker just cuts holes around the whole home. There's like no single spot that it focuses on. It just goes everywhere. It just drills all these holes. So like you go around the house, and they're just all over the place. And it's like, what the hell, dude? He's just drilling holes everywhere. We're going to say trade. Need metal siding in a minute here. All right, there we go. We're going to do 5, 1, and 5 for the Vibrava. So that's the new trade slab. Can you see if I have enough Pokemon cards worth trading for that slab, says Mr. Jaded. All right, Mr. Jaded. So we need about $22 worth. You've got some hollows here. These are some waifu hollows. They're not totally valueless to me. I can probably put them in like junk packs, so they have some value that way, but not a lot. Let's see. You got some more hollows. You got some full arts. I like your Slowpoke. Yeah, a little bit of Pokemon. Lots of girl cards. Some Korean cards. The Korean cards can't really trade at a very high amount. They're not valueless, but they just trade at a lower rate. Which is natural because the packs are very cheap. So, they're very cheap, so they don't trade for very much. Is that Heracross the Camille artwork? I'm not sure. So that was your bag there. Do you have a second bag? That's Jason Edwards. Okay. So maybe you have enough in there to trade. I mean, I could trade a lot of the junk in your bag could maybe go toward the one Vibrava, but I don't know how much you want to actually give up. And I don't want to give them away for free either. I'm expecting at least about 20 bucks. But like, here's a signature. You wouldn't want to give up any signatures. Maybe you have a particular character you like. Be easier if you could sit down with your own bag and just pull out everything you don't want. And then be like, here you go. I remember watching you when you lived in Missouri in the Blue House. Yeah, we still own that. That's about 30 minutes away from here. We rent it on Airbnb, but it's losing us money. We just lose money to it every year. Like, the cost of the rent that it earns is lower than the actual mortgage we pay by a pretty significant margin. So we talk about selling it. There we go, but we're not sure. I'm ready to trade and consign. Do you think... Oh, I told you I was going to do that for you. Maybe we go grab those slabs for you real fast. Let's see if there's any orders in the queue. Okay, there's no orders in the queue, it looks like. So let me go grab Mr. Brett's slabs real fast. He wants to do some consigning. All right, yeah, okay, so I'm going to go grab all of Brett Love's slabs. I'll be right back, everybody. I'll take these down while I'm doing it. All right, here we are. Sorry, it took a minute. You have more than you probably think you do. All right, Brett Love. So you tell me which ones you want to consign, okay? Here we have Snorlax, Growlithe, EV10, Toxtricity, Snorlax. You got this one for free. Here's Chansey. Here's Bowser. A second Bowser. Here's Eradicate. Eradigan. Here's Alakazam. Here's Rayquaza. Here's Lapras. Here's Square Cut Fearow, which is really hard to price this one, but we'll do our best. Here's Iona. Charmander. Oops. And here's a trade slab. It's Mew. Duraludon. Farfetch'd. Suicune. Bulbasaur. And Pikachu. So that's all the slabs. So you can just kind of tell me what you want to consign, and I'll get them priced back up. You can rewatch this part of the stream. I think you can rewind it. You are. And then just maybe like make a list or something. I don't know. I got to put these somewhere too now, don't I? Where do I put these for the time being? Don't really have a good place to put them. Sending for Charmander. Here we are. All right, well, he has to tell me which ones he wants to consign first. There we go. All right. Let me think about that. I didn't know there was that much. Yeah, you have a decent amount. Let me hit refresh. He got to decide what he wants to keep first. Yeah, just rewatch that portion, and you can tell me what you'd like to put on consignment. Gabriel Gallegos, 2 spots in the Vibrava. So he's just going to buy 2 spots. Here you go, Gabriel. Okay, I like that Snorlax. I'll give you Tree Fitty. Oops. This is up to 1, 2. Don't forget, my favorite break on the table, this Rayquaza. Beautiful. Aaron Rodriguez, 5 Surging Sparks, 5 Ghosts of the Past, toss the Yu-Gi-Oh! Hollows. What do I have for the Hollows to trade in? Yes, we can take a look at that. Give me a second. So, Surging Sparks. Here they are. Recently, Surging Sparks is selling very fast. We're now going to do a price adjustment on it. It's like the 3rd time it's selling out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Did we already look at it last time? I feel like we may not have. What is Surging Sparks doing? Would have traded, but I shipped. True. All right. So Surging Sparks. It doesn't look terribly expensive. What's our price? Our price is surging, $9. So it's going to move to $10. Surging Sparks is $10, everyone. I'm going to head over to the website. Yeah, I guess these products are moving up in price a little bit at a time, isn't it? That's not really surprising, is it? Surging's getting kind of old a little bit. Plus, you know, this was all before the Logan Paul craziness. We're in this post-Logan Paul craziness time period now, aren't we? It's a new time period, everybody. So Surging Sparks has had a change. Let's jump back over here to orders. All right, so now you also need 5 Ghosts of the Past. I have not looked into Ghosts of the Past in a long time either, but maybe I should one day. It's not selling as fast as Surging Sparks, but I don't know how much of this we have left. I'd like to see a Ghost come out. Here we are, Ghost Rare. Love if the TCC won Goid price. I buy the TCC ones. Oh, the TCC graded cards. You're saying they're at a good price. Yeah, we know that they can't really sell as a PSA 10. I mean, you can try, but I personally don't do it because it's my own brand. So if you own a Cardconomist card, you can go sell it for as much as you want. I don't care. But if I'm selling it on the table like it's an abandoned slab, we generally just do a low price and get rid of it. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready? Let's start sneeping. All right. Sneep 1, sneep 2, sneep 3, sneep 4. All right, and sneep 5. And sneep number 6. Okay, there are all the sneeps. Mr. Aaron Rodriguez, good luck, man. Let me plug my phone back in. Needs to be charging at the time. There it goes. What's the giveaway? I'm here for the free ones. Yeah, we got to pick a giveaway, huh? We are. Here's Mesprit, Dialga. Here's, oops, Vigoroth Skarmory. Here's Walrein Tatsugiri. Look at that Tatsugiri. Mister, it'd be crazy if I sent back all my slabs to you. 95% of them came from you. You could do that. You could mail them all back, and we could do consignment sales on them. It'd be 75%. Okay, that's what you would earn, and it would be store credit. Okay, so that's a possibility. Here's Phoebos. Here, but you know it might be tough to sell them. Here's a cast form. All right. I'm not buying into trade breaks anymore because that defeats the purpose of a trade break. You can do it if you want. I don't stop people from buying into it. There we go. Oh, I suppose I should mark that it ended, shouldn't I? Hold on, let me get the link here. I forget this about breaks because, you know, Tammy did it for a while. And now I'm doing it. So let me go ahead and do this. Candace, trade break, went to Ivan. All right, there we go. Now, what do we have here? So we've got some bad ones. You got 5 packs total. We're looking for a ghost rare, everybody. No ghost rare. No ghost rare. It was a joke. Mister, I'll never. Hey, man, I'm up for whatever. I don't mind. Whatever people want to do. You got a bunch of slabs with me and you'd like to try selling them again? There we go. Totally possible to do that. All right, so the Yu-Gi-Ohs were bad. You do have a couple hollows here. And we've got this trade slab, and we're looking for Aaron Rodriguez right now. Aaron, you got these chunk of hollows? So I would offer to buy this chunk of hollows for $5 if you'd like. Here it is. Hollows don't really sell for $5 with this small amount of them. Usually you get like 100 or something like that. Cash for, or anyways, if you're dealing with like a bulk dealer, I'll put these in here. Actually, I'm going to keep this chunk in here. So that's another chunk of hollows. People want a fire sale for Pokemon Day, and Derek's going to give it to the people. We are. All right. A fire sale. Is that where I set fire to it all? Take them. I don't have any use for them. All right. Sounds good. So that's a good thing to do. We got a way to give you a chance for a slab on top of that. How fun is that? All right. Let's place this over here in the bulk pile. So that is sent off to bulk. And we'll give you a spot in this Vibrava now. How close was the 2 officers that was killed last night from you? They were close. Yeah, they were close. They were south of me. Miss Alexis was aware of it too. She was talking about it. State trooper got killed in Missouri, guys. We got the Amber Alert for it. Kirsten and I did. Really sad. Everyone in America has guns, and then they wonder why cops are so like dangerous. Well, it's because all the cops are scared out of their minds. Probably. You don't think that you're going to get killed, and then one of them shows up dead, and you're like, well, there you go. State trooper, that's a high success job, too. That's like, you're lucky if you're a state trooper. And now he's dead. So Tyler Ferbert, 2 trade slabs. Oh, 2 spots in the trade slab. The trade slab is over. Okay, we'll put you down as TF. Okay. Dang, what happened? There was a guy, I don't know why he was running from cops, but he was running from cops, and he shot a state trooper dead. Might have been 2 state troopers. Is it 2 of them? I think state police require back. I think one was a sheriff, right? 3, 4, 5. All right. The Vibrava trade slab is going off. That's a steal, though, in my opinion. All right. Here we are. All right. Give me a number. 3. All right. Tyler says 3. 1, 2, 3. Tyler Ferbert, you actually pulled a Vibrava. How about that, Tyler? That's done and over with. Okay. Well, now we need a new trade slab. Let's see. This is kind of cool. Have you ever thought about owning a 1990 Gundam trade slab? That's kind of neat. Golduck, it's good enough. Who doesn't want a Golduck? All right, new trade slab, everybody. Now, this is a first edition Dark Golduck, and I know it says 8.5, but I likely priced them as an 8. That's how I do things. I don't care about the 0.5. I just go straight down to 8. Makes it less complicated. It's going to be 5. 1 in 7. So this one's actually bigger by 2 spots. I guess it makes sense. Dark Golduck's cool. All right, cool. Cool, baby. Jaded says a Fujibunko 1 and a Fujibunko 2. You got it, man. Fujibunko 1, Fujibunko 2. Where am I keeping them? Here they are. Can I give you $100? No, Mr. Russ, I can't do that. Here we are. All right, very nice. Very good. All right, Mr. Jaded. Ready? Let's need this. Good. Hey, what's up, Mr. Chad? What do we got here? Oh, little red-headed girl. Here's a holographic. Yes, that's it. Boop. And here's a hollow. There we go. Those hollows just get sent to a bulk box, and that's it. And I don't want it to become like a business or anything like that. Here we are. Look at that. Here's Mr. Jaded. I don't want people doing that. I just want them off the table. I want everyone shipping bags to become light. That's all I care about. All right. I don't want any like kind of weird thing going on. There we go. Blinker like it's Friday. How's your Tuesday, Tyler? Let's put this in here. There we go. Ooh. Very good. Book lives matter. Don't make me say book. I'll start reading like I have autism. Here's Jesus Pantoja. What's up, man? 5 Secret Shadows. You got it. Hey, hey. Secret Shadows has been doing really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. Day living the dream. Another day living the dream. Oh. Listen to that old Pokemon music. There we go. Mr. Russ, I appreciate it. I'm really not offering them for sale, and they just won't be offered for sale. So there's no monetary price tag on them. I don't value them that way. All I want is to get rid of them with the trade slab. That's the only thing I'm interested in. So I'm trying to remove as many as possible. I don't want any other money involved, no incentives, nothing like that. We are. All right. So we're going to snip this. It's a simplistic goal, and that is to remove as many from everyone's bags. There we go. I don't want it to be like a money-making thing. I don't want any of that kind of stuff. There we go. Boop. All right. So, ready? Here's... So we're opening a pack of the Secret Shadows Metsuzu. Shifting the balance, Merry Many Voices, Serbian Dancing. All right. That's number 1. Number 2. That's the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. Deep Star, Rat King, Shadowy Manipulation. Shadowy Manipulation? There we go. Here's... They should have Epstein's Island be one of these cards. Headless Coal Miner, Plague Doctor. Ooh. All right. Here's... Crooked Man. Perryton, Rougarou. Rougarou. And why does it matter how heavy the bags are if we're paying the shipping besides taking up space? Well, the space is actually a really big problem on this table. Let me show you how bad it is. See all these bags sitting here? Notice how they're not in boxes? Because there's no room in the boxes. So space is actually the most important thing. The second most important thing is the lighter the bags are, the more I actually save on shipping anyways. So the USPS guy will, he will be deciding how much I pay for your bulk to stay in your bag when I print a label. You know what I'm saying? And then second of all, I don't want them to be perceived as like this thing to be bought and sold. I just want them out. You know, I just want them gone. All right, and so we have one way. In the past, I wouldn't buy them at all. So very strictly, I would only accept them as a donation. That's the only thing I would do. And so they weren't something you could trade or buy or sell at all. It was strictly by donation. Now we have the trade slab, and that's about it. All right, there we go. So I have a singular goal of trying to incentivize them to make the bags lighter. Here's Plague Doctor and Surtur. Ooh, very nice. All right. How much does it cost to ship a bulk box? It's pretty pricey. Yeah, bulk boxes are not as profitable as you think they are when it comes down to how long they take to arrange and how much the shipping costs. But it can really fluctuate from where you're, like depending on where you're shipping to. Like if I'm shipping it within Missouri, it might be as cheap as like $14. But if I'm shipping it to Hawaii, it can get all the way up to like $26. And it's just a lot of money to do that. And then just time-wise, it's just not worth it. Here's Mr. Jesus. Here we are. All right. So he's going to be over here. Ready? Let's see. Jesus Aguilera's over here. You didn't need a new bag, did you? He says, I have a baggie. Ooh, okay, so you're probably in the other box then. Nope, you're right here. I found you. All right, look at that. Very nice. Okay. Very good. Very nice. We'll toss that back over there. Here's Charmander for $16. Nice. We've got Zapdos 9 for $150. That's an up-to-date price. Here's Starly 10. That's not a 9. Here's Magikarp 8 for $150. Pretty pricey, actually. Here's Bulbasaur Tag 9 for $35. And here's Kakuna 5. Kakuna? I've never seen a better card for giveaway. All right, Team Rocket Grunt, incoming free ones. There's a $40 no rarity Kakuna from the base set. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little piece of Pokemon history. We ship 6-foot rolls of fabric. UPS and FedEx love our stuff. Oh, very cool, man. Mister is a secret hollow retirement plan. No. The retirement plan is to pay like $1,000 less in shipping. Here we are. Here we go. Okay. Free. The keyword shall be TCC. All right. So, let's see. Let's go set that up over here. Free. Me. That's right. The keyword is TCC. I used those rolls of fabric at my job. Really? Let's see. We can buy into the Golduck. You can buy directly into the Golduck. It's also the trade slab. So if you do have junk cards you want to get rid of in your bag, you can attempt to trade $5 toward this slab in junk cards, or just cards you don't want. That's the thing. They don't even have to be junk cards. You can just get rid of cards you don't want to get into the Dark Golduck. I try to pick an interesting trade slab each time. All right. So, what's next? Scooby-Doo-Boopy-Doo. Boopy-Doopy-Doopy-Doopy-Doo. Tyler Davis says he'll take the Charmander slab. What Charmander slab? Hey, mister, sorry for the message earlier. I wasn't trying to screw you over or anything with Slab Away. We made that deal, now honor it. Very nice. Well, I wasn't trying to be mean about it either. It basically is like this. It's like, it would not be very good policy to try and purchase 2 slabs in a row and have a person changing their mind throughout it. So, yeah, we couldn't have that. So I would have to turn it down, basically. All right. Charmander. Cha-chats. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Charmander. New. And I do not see the Charmander slab. If he doesn't want to sell it. All right, you sent money for a card that he didn't have for sale yet. You got to wait for him to offer it, and then he and I have to work out like a price for it and all that stuff. So let me write you down for store credit real fast, okay? Here you go, Mr. Tyler Davis. Yeah, he hasn't. He might want to keep it. It's a good card. There it goes. I was very confused. I wasn't sure what you were referring to. I was like, I don't think I have a $100 Charmander. All right, there you are. Yeah, give him a chance to decide what he wants to keep. Okay. So now we've got Mr. Gabriel, 8 Dragon Ball mangas. You got it, man. All right. Yeah, he hasn't, he has to have time to decide. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There we go. Dragon Ball manga, man. These are cool, aren't they? I like these. Crazy how Dragon Ball was just kind of dead for a long time. By the way, if you're a new person watching and you'd like to open some cards for the first time, we got to pick out. Oh, we got to pick out a card for you. I dropped my own little pocket of poker slabs here. Hold on. All right, so let's open this up. We got these lovely poker cards here. Didn't really fall. Just slipped out of my hand. I had said that multiple times in the chat before. Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, he's got to, he's got to have a chance to decide what he wants. There we go. And then the price of it will be determined after he decides to sell it, meaning that it might not be whatever it was on the slab. It could be double what's on the slab, for example. Ooh, let's do Growlithe. I think Growlithe is really nice. All right. Some of those prices you see are very old. They're like months old. And consignment prices are typically based off of whatever it's going for today. Here's Growlithe. I have a decent sized DB order for Mr. Friday. Ooh, there we go. Look at this Growlithe. So let's place him over here. Let's see. First time order gets this beautiful poker Growlithe. Place a first time order, guys. Now, back to Mr. Gabriel. Oh my gosh, a Venmo order worked. You did a Venmo order? I think I saw that go through. Here we go. And here we go. Very nice. I see we have 17 likes and 71 watchers. Take a second and smash that like button. All right, Mr. Gabriel, what do you got? Ooh, R-Star Majin Buu. Is it Majin? There we go. There we go. All right. Here's this. Good. Here's... We've got this guy here. Love you short time. What? Here's... all of these. Oh. Mr. People calling out Kabuto King on Twitter, and he's crying all the time on Twitter. Now, what do you mean calling him out? Calling him out for what? Let's see. Here's this guy. Ooh. Boop. Here's... boop, 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 boop. The monkey for his crypto scene and defending Logan Paul. What do you mean his crypto scene? You mean is he cheating people with crypto or? Oops, there we go. Yeah, I don't know anything about the guy. Other than the fact that he doesn't show off that he owns the best Kabutos. He just owns a bunch of the yucky ones. And then somehow he's the Kabuto King as a result. You know what I mean? Like, what? He has coin. Well, a lot of people have crypto coin these days. Yeah, lots of people buy crypto. There you go. Is he a rug puller? Okay, let's see. Aha! I don't know about defending Logan Paul, though. That guy seems pretty scammy. We don't know yet. All right, so here we are. Only seen that guy one time. Boop. Crypto King would impress me if he had, like, the actual Holy Grail Kabutos for, like, display. And he had, like, more than one. Like, he had a group of them. He's like, I own the largest share of the actual desirable Kabutos. I guess what he did was he bought up a bunch of raw ones, but it's just not that exciting. Ultimately, for me, it's not exciting. Logan Paul's voice annoys me. Ooh, look at all these, man. That's a beautiful round. All right, let me put this into your bag, Mr. Gabriel. Well, thank you, Mr. Gabriel. He also said his collection should be put into a Pokemon museum. Yeah, maybe he's getting a big head from all the attention. I don't know. Curious question. All right, let's go ahead and put this here. His collection should be put into a Pokemon museum. And help me out here with his collection. So I have not fully seen his collection. Is it really good, or is it just actually a bunch of first edition common Kabutos? Okay. Let's see. Thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel. Mushroom. Oh, mushroom. I see. Now I see. I see now. So we got a free slab and we got a dark Golduck trade slab. Those are new. We just started out with those. Let me go ahead and hit refresh on this and rotate. So here's Eevee for $19. Here's Gallade, Mega Gallade. Here's Command Grunt 9. Cool, man. It has graded cards and commons. So when it comes to the graded cards, what exactly does he own? Does he own anything good? Because who cares about the non-graded ones? Those are so cheap. It's like bragging about having bought a bunch of $5 cards. Like, yeah, somebody with 100,000 can buy a lot of $5 cards, you know? There we go. What about the graded cards? That's where the hobby actually gets hard to obtain, you know? Just Kabuto. So it's all Kabuto. And how many of the first edition 10s does he own? All right, let's go ahead and take a picture of this. Very nice. Can we buy into the Golduck slab? I think I already said yes to that. You can buy directly into the Golduck slab. There we are, for those of you who wish to do that. Did the binder break go off? No, just one spot left in that binder break, guys. Just one spot. Just one spot, and that binder break remains. Let me go ahead and hit choose a winner over here. We got Mr. Gabriel going into the Kakuna giveaway. Here you go, Gabriel. Gabriel Gallegos, number 1. There we go. Ooh, Charizard. Graveler. Snorlax. Croconaw. And Quillfish. Ooh, those are nice. All right, how about some new slab? This. Can you guys see it now? We're back. Oh, okay. So, you know, actually the stream on my side, it said there was a little bit of lag, and then it said we were reconnected. But I guess on your guys' side, we were like, I had to reset the phone or something. So very, very interesting. The other day, the whole stream crashed the other day. Like the app broke pretty bad. But it is a live stream. These things happen. Now look at this beautiful Bulbasaur. Don't you think that could go straight into the Poke Shuffles? Look at that. Mega Evolution. He looks great. Fantastic. The rain is gone. How much to go into the binder break? It's a $40 break. It's a 1 in 4 odds. So it's a risk. If you get pulled, it's a pretty hefty payout. So there's some really nice cards in there. Okay, 7. No, not a 9. Yeah, I'm afraid it's a 9. Bulba. T9. There you go. Just looked it up. Kabuto King's collection only has that same Kabuto graded, and most of them are 8 and 9. He doesn't have many slabs, maybe 10. There you go, guys. It's an unimpressive collection. I have a more impressive Kabuto collection, and I'm not the Kabuto King. How does that make any sense? Let me show you. I'm gonna go grab them, okay? I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you. I have a more impressive collection than he does. All right. Of course I do, because I'm an actual hardcore collector over here, and I guess he probably is too, but what did he do? He just bought up a bunch of the same Kabutos and managed to get, you know, like attention on social media. But he doesn't hold the actual Grail Kabuto, which is this. It's Legendary Collection Kabuto. Here it is. This is the actual Grail for the Kabuto, not first edition Fossil Kabuto. This is actually rare. You had to pull it as a reverse holo. And so that meant every box that you opened, you had 1 in 36 odds to pull this out of a set that has 110 cards in it. Is it 110? What does that say on it? Hold on. Can't read it. Yeah, I think it's 110. So that means this Kabuto pulled on average once every 3 booster boxes, right? So he came out once every 3 booster boxes. The population on this Kabuto, and maybe this would be a decent clip, by the way, Mike's side, I don't know. But let's look up the population. Are you ready? This card's probably worth more than all of his ungraded ones combined. You know, it just doesn't make sense why anyone's... Just shows you that the market doesn't always understand what's going on. Here it is. So 36. So that's Pop 36, Kabuto 10. And then I own 2 of these because I always knew that this card looked very nice because I was aware of the vending series because I actually collect a lot of the cards in the hobby. So look at this. Doesn't it look like Alien or something cool like that, or like Metroid? That looks like it's straight out of Metroid or something. It says Pocket Monster down here on the tube. Isn't that cool? So this is vending series Kabuto, and I'm betting he doesn't own a lot of these. I don't know if he even owns one of them. Does he even own one of these? Anyways, so I own 2 of those because I happen to know, again, a lot about the hobby, and I know the best looking version of these cards. This guy's got like the stinkiest version of the Kabuto and acts like, I mean, I should just call myself king, I guess. I don't know. People could just call themselves king, and I don't, maybe the online internet users are like, brr, he's the king. You know? At least King Gary Pokemon had like PSA 10 Charizards, you know? Because he called himself King Gary Pokemon, or King Gary or whatever. And he deserved that title. He had first edition PSA 10 Charizard, the largest collection of them. This guy doesn't have that. Kabuto King doesn't have that. He just got a bunch of Kabuto first edition commons or whatever. They're just commons. There we go. So this guy's just as rare. His population is 46. So I have 2 of the 46. So there's 44 remaining out in the market. Okay. So there we go. So I'm the Kabuto King. Kabuto King is not. He just didn't even collect. He didn't bother collecting the actual rare, desirable Grail Kabutos. He collected a bunch of cheap, dirty, damaged, ungraded ones, and then declared himself the king. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. And it totally worked, I guess. Very interesting. But I think people will come around to the idea that perhaps that's not, it just doesn't, it's like it's not logical. It just doesn't make sense. He should have collected these. These are the Kabutos that you should collect, guys. Don't worry about the first edition fossil one. So, anyways, yeah, you can have them. I wouldn't buy it. Why would I bother buying that one? The first edition Kabuto is like a cheap common card. So, that's my thoughts on that subject. Let's get back. I'm done trash talking. Let's get back over here. It's basically trash talk. We have Mr. Tyler Ferbert next. 1 spot in the trade slab. Golduck, you got it. Yeah, but those are my feelings on the subject. A little bit of trash talking, maybe. It's not trash talking. It's like debate. It's debate. A little bit of debate over what it means to be the king of one of the Pokemon. You know, that's a big claim. I'm the king of Bellsprouts or something. Okay, why? Well, because I bought a bunch of ungraded ones and caused the, the TCG player price to go up. Like, okay. What? Like, I guess that's how it works. I have enough money. I could do that too. I could pick like Team Rocket Diglett, and I could buy all the Team Rocket Diglets and claim to be King Diglett or something like that, or King Giant Diglett. Or I mean, it's just kind of asinine, I guess. Here's Mr. Pat Gibbs. He says 4 Pokey Shuffles. Mr. Pat, here goes. Good luck. It's Pat's turn. The legendaries are hot. It's constructive criticism. Well, I'm not criticizing him. It's more like I'm explaining to other Pokemon card hobbyists that maybe are swept up in the fun of the amusement of the subject. I'm showing you guys that there's way better Kabutos, and he didn't even bother collecting them. Did he know they existed? Like, here's Dark Vileplume. I suspect not, because if he did, he would have got those first before he brought us so much attention to the subject. Okay, Dark Vileplume has been pulled. It's a surprisingly good 9, but that one's going to be a 9. Let's go grab it. It's a vintage 9. So you have to decide, do I try and re-roll? Here we are. Okay. And end up with the different 9 or with the 10, but it's like an old-maid Caterpie. Here it is. Your pull is Team Rocket Dark Vileplume. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, guys. Looks so good in the holder, too. Wow, like glass. I really enjoyed tag grading. It's so nice. All right, let me know, Mr. Pat. What are we doing with this? Keeping it? Re-rolling it? I want to be King Metapod. Mr. will just sell some stocks and buy them up. I was reviewing my old stock trades. Apparently, I did pretty well. You should keep Swirl on the bottom, he says. Let me put this to the side while he's deciding. Pat Gibbs is done. All right. Pat Gibbs also ordered a spot in the Golduck and a Pokey Shuffle. I want to grade something with tag now. It looks so nice. Here we are. All right. Here's Pat Gibbs. People complain about their slab breaking, but it breaks like glass. And the reason it breaks like glass is because it behaves like glass. It's very pretty. He said re-roll, shame. Did he? Hold on, where? Re-roll. Okay, you got it, re-roll. So this is going to go into the gold duck. Okay. So you have a spot in the gold duck. And maybe he doesn't like Vileplume. Nothing wrong with that. Now, Vileplume. It went in for 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this goes back in at 10 spots. Good. And now we can decide to reprice this. I don't think it really needs to be repriced, so I'm just going to keep it at 50. Ones that I think will get stuck in the box will get repriced. All right, you're going to have 9 fresh cards. That's more than you started out with. That's the re-roll, but you also bought an extra spot, so the total shall be 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the 9 from the re-roll, and that's the additional Poke Shuffle you bought, okay? All right, here goes. Duraludon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, that's the chase card, guys. That's a pretty good re-roll. All right, very nice. The 4 live chase card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That goes back in for 20. So he started out with $20 of a Poke Shuffle. And now he's coming over here to open $100 worth of this. Good luck in there. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now if you're lucky, you get a hit or a double hit. Spectrier. The Simpsons. Oh. Oh! No! Oh, that sucks, man. You actually hit the 4 live custom chase card out of the Poke Shuffles, but you still require some luck after that. You still actually have to hit something in the live customs. Oh, man, I thought you were going to get a big hit there. I'm sorry, man. I think the Vileplume was the safer bet that time. We couldn't have known that, though. I mean, it was looking really good for you. Yeah, I was looking really good for you there. You got Spectrier and Bart Simpson. Dang, dude. That happened to me last time I pulled 4 lives. Did it really? Oh, man, dude. All right, I'm tossing these in here. Sorry, Pat. I know how this goes. Yeah, this is rough. Ugh. You could have gotten lucky. You could have pulled like a $300, $200 card out of there. Or maybe like a double hit, maybe like 2 $100 cards. Brett Love is next. So 2 live customs, 1 Rocket Moltres UPC, 1 Silver Tempest. Yes, sir. That's a big order. All right. So, you know, Brett, you were opening a bunch of those, you're opening a bunch of those Charizard boxes in the past. Remember the Charizard boxes? And those ended up going way up in price. So you did pretty good. You acquired a bunch of those at a lower price because now they're so much more expensive. So 1 Silver Tempest and 2 live customs. Let's just start there. Here they are. All right. Pack split go off yet? The pack split. What's that? Oh, no, it hasn't. It needs 6 more spots to sell, okay? Ancient Origins pack split. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. What do we got here? We've got this guy and the fish. All right, you got 2 of these lovely poker cards. Aren't those fun? I love those cards. They're really nice. But no hit this time in the live customs. All right. Live customs can be pretty cold. How about this Silver Tempest? Emotional. Damn it. Have a good evening, Mr. Null. Talking a little to baseball. Talking a little to baseball. And, oh, Altaria popping out. That's lovely. So a Moltres box, huh? The question is, do I restock the Moltres UPC box? I think I only have 2 left. Do I restock them? Let me take a quick look into them. They are cool. You get like a stamped Moltres card out of it. Let's see. All right, I think we will go ahead and restock the Moltres UPC. It's a fun Scarlet Violet era set, and it's got a cool promo card in it. You know, in the future, we can host breaks on these. Any Gengar for sale? Gengar for sale. You know, that card just sells all the time. We got 2 PSA 9s for $20 each. It's the Trick or Trade Gengar, but you might be looking for something more substantial. All right, let me go grab this. Here we are. Okay. Caca! Toss that there. I might have to pause selling these until the new ones arrive, because I think I'd like to open one of these myself one day. Do I have a video of that? Did I open one of these for myself? I actually don't remember. I'm a big Rocket fan too, you know. I'm a man too, you know. I go pee-pee standing up. My finger points. There we are. Let's see. All right, you can't even see what's going on, but it's super cool. So look at that. Ta-da! All right. So let's grab these out of here. I'm doing it in my lap just because it fits in my lap better than on the in front of the camera. One of these. And one of these. Okay, good luck. Did you just quote Kung Pao? My finger points. I'm a man too, you know. I go pee-pee standing up. Oh, you. I think you did open one for yourself when you first got them. Oh, maybe I did. I actually don't remember. Maybe I want to open another one in the future, though. All right, we got this lovely Moltres right here. There we go. Ooh. And this one? Aha. Yeah, that Moltres Alt-Art stamp is cool, man. I love that movie so much. It's so bad. Yeah, it's a pretty stupid movie. I watched that a lot when I was a kid. You know, my siblings and I loved it. Ooh. 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 All right. Ooh. Where do you think I learned to sing Whoa, Black Betty so well? Let's see. Whoa, Tim Tammy Timberland. Whoa, Tim Tammy Timberland. That's not an accident. That's a Kung Pao reference. I don't just happen to like Black Betty. All right, there we go. Your clothes are red. I am a great magician. Ready? All right, here goes. We got Mega Evolution. Ooh, that's pretty mega. It's too bad that guy didn't make another one. Maybe they decided one was about as much as they could get away with. Sleep. Sleep. I wish they would have. How do you like it? Your fist to my nut style. It's too late now. Did he pass away? Is he too old? Yeah, it's probably too late. Okay. Sleep. And sleep. Very nice. Ooh. So he's got all these booster packs in addition to that wonderful Moltres. Okay, pulling all these back over here. What do we got? Twilight Masquerade. Grid Ninja, perhaps? Mayhaps? Wait. Are you talking about Kung Pao Enter the Fist? Yes. Here's Pan. My coworkers and I quote lines from it almost every day. You know, I try to make Karis watch it, but it's like it wasn't landing on her. She just didn't get it. Here you are. Here's a Dreepy. I think you have to be extra dumb to appreciate it. It's such a like fart joke kind of movie. Here's Tapu Lele. Just wasn't landing, I think. Here's Survival Brace. That's a lot of nuts. We are. Here's Magirna. Ooh. It's like a jumbo break. It is kind of like a jumbo break. That's a good observation. Here's a Latios. Nice. This card looks really cool. Destined Rivals. How about Mewtwo out of here? Mewtwo? No Mewtwo. How about Journey together? Okay, just some hollows. How about Twilight Masquerade? Bellybolt, Litwick. How about Shroodle, Mega Gardevoir? Stupid Funny Movies are my favorite. I showed it to my wife. She was hooked after the baby rolling down the hill scene. Where the baby just keeps going and going. It is. It only takes one pack. It only takes one pack. That's right. All right. Here's Infernape. The Love Ball. Love me, say that you love me. Here's Surging Sparks. Tapu Lele. Here's Surging Sparks. Palkia. Here's Journey together. Delmise, Lombre, Blaziken. Whoa! All right. Here's Journey together. We got Noibat. Look at that Noibat. It's so nice. Mamma mia. He's got his little berries. He's frothing at the mouth. He probably has bat rabies. Here's Meditite. Oh, here's your hit. Team Rocket's Giovanni is an SR at least. So that's an SR. And last but not least, all right, so Team Rocket's Giovanni is going to have to do it for us. Nothing crazy coming out of the packs this time. At least you do get that Altart Moltres. Let's take a quick look at that. Maybe put him into a top loader. All right. Okay, so we got Team Rocket's Giovanni. Looking pretty nice. Here's Noibat. Meh. Blaziken, Mega Gardevoir, Latios. Looking a little top-heavy on the Latios. Clefairy, Survival Brace, Ogerpon. All right, so it comes down to you pull 2 ARs and an SR out of the packs. Okay, there you are. The Latios would be a nice 10. He didn't look like he would get a 10, though. You got your poker cards. Those are lovely. Altaria. It's not too bad. Now, let's flip this around, huh? So this guy we care about. Looking thinner on the left side. Pretty close, actually, you know. That's a nice, clean Moltres. Get a top loader for you. The last one looked pretty good, too. What's standing out is that there's no problem with the cutting. So these were cut real well. Okay. Very nice. Mr. Brett, put all the stuff on the right into the binder break. This stuff right here, put all the stuff except for the promos. Oh, you want to add some stuff to the binder break? Well, you know, if you want, I was going to make you an offer to I was going to make you an offer to trade for this, these guys right here. You keep these, okay? Actually, if you don't want these, I could take these too, but I was going to make an offer to take these and then put you into a spot in the trade break. Maybe you pull that nice little Golduck slab. I don't know if you're open-minded to that. Toss that away. But if you'd prefer to donate them, I could do that too. It's just, I like to show you what you can do because I want people to really make use of that trade slab. All right, let's create a fresh baggie for you. Never seen, heard, or pulled anything out of a UPC worth of value. It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice. It's so hot. Milk was a bad choice. Here we are. All right, here we are. Boy, I loved Anchorman. I must have watched that show like a million times. Let's do the trade break. Sounds good. All right. Brett Love. There we go. So we created a fresh baggie for that. You got that Moltres in there. All right. Okay, let me think about this for a second. So I'm going to put this here, and this bulk pile looks like it might tip over. Will you tip over? You're not going to tip over on me, right? And then where can I put this stuff? Maybe in here. All right. What do you love? I love lamp. Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying that because you can see it? It's terrible. She has beautiful eyes, and her hair smells like cinnamon. So 2 Life Customs, 1 Rocket Box, 1 Silver Tempest. We got it. Thank you, Mr. Brett. Brett with the big orders, guys. Here's Dylan Chan, 1 box of Fujibunko Volume 2. Can I do a trade break, or do I need to place an order? You can do a trade break. Oh, did I get Brett in there? I need to get Brett in there. I kind of service the orders first, so that's why I focus on. And then when there's nothing to do, I definitely start taking trades. All right. Bears. You hear that, Ed? Bears. Now you're putting the whole station in danger. All right, here we are. Veronica had a very funny joke. I wrote it down later in my diary. Here it is. Ooh. You ready? Dylan Chan. Hey, what's up, Dylan Chan? Let's see what we got for you. Whoop. Ooh, very nice. I didn't know this was running. This must have been in the 9'S box, this Zapdos. Whoa. That's a good looking Zapdos, man. All right, this is Dylan Chan, 1 box, Fujibunko Volume 2. Let's get it snipped, everybody. There. My Mewtwo got a 9, and I swear it's perfect. Can I have a hug? I'm sad. That sucks, dude. Wonder what they found. You know, if you think it looks really borderline, you crack it out and try again. That's what I would do. Try again, maybe with a different company. Did you guys watch that recent video that's going kind of viral where a gentleman regrades the same 2 cards with like every grading company and gets a different result most of the time? Ooh, proving that grading companies do not... He even graded it twice with PSA and got 2 different grades. So he's proven that the grading companies are not consistent. We are. Whoa, holy boobies. If you think the card is truly very close to a 10, I'd just keep trying until you get what you want. But then again, you run out of money at some point, you know, like if they don't regrade it into a 10, it's a phooey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, if you ever get a card with tag that says 44, 56, so that is, it's, you know, it's not good enough, it's not 45, 55, go ahead and just regrade that with someone like PSA or something, or SGC, or, You know, whoever's still using human eyeballs to grade it, because they might just bump it into a 10. Pokemon Steven, he graded 200 cards with PSA, then with CGC. No, there's a fresh video out. I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's a fresh video out. Came out like 20 hours ago or something. And it features a gentleman who took a baseball card and a Mewtwo, and he regraded them with every company, and sometimes with the same company twice, and he got different grades most of the time, proving that the grading companies have no consistent way to grade your cards. Holy, dude. Look at the nips on these cards, man. Holy nipples. My God. All right. Very good. That's probably a bigger hit than the other cards. You get a 10 on that. What's going on in there? This is why we need AI grading companies. Yeah, people say AI, but I got to say something. AI is not that smart. Ultimately, a human decides your grade. So a human writes the policy on what's considered a 10. The grading philosophy comes from a human, not from a computer. So all these guys want to claim they have AI. It's more like they have tool-assisted grading. They use a tool to look for stuff. All right, which is maybe an improvement over just looking at it with your naked eye. I'm sure maybe it is. All right. But I'm pretty sure a human signs off on it each time. All right, Dylan, let's go find your bag. A human signs off on the grade. You know? Do-do-do. Skibidi-bidi bums. Skibidi-bidi boobs. Skibidi-bidi pop. Oh. 60 seconds a card. That's a maximum. How long they're allowed to grade a card. Yeah. Really makes you think, you know. There we go. Thank you, Dylan. What do you think the black label process looks like? They probably flag a card as worthy of being investigated for black label. And then once a card gets flagged that way, they probably pull it up and start scanning it and everything. And then if it's passes the scanners, then it becomes a black label. What did we just place up here? 30 bucks, 180 bucks. I got to check this, make sure this is up to date. This one we cannot underprice. First Dark Charmeleon. He might be overpriced, if anything. He's first edition? Okay, he's first edition. Yeah, if a card looks so perfect that they think it's worthy of black label potentially, they probably flag it as black label material, and then they probably do a black label investigation on it, and they go, ooh, this one passes. So he's actually cheaper now. He's going to be 130. Is that right? Yep, 130. So my price is coming down. Good time to grab yourself a Dark Charmeleon. There we go. Wow, he seems like he would be a fun short break, doesn't he? I guess. Joshua Ramos, 1 Poke Shuffle for Snow Hazard. 1 Poke Shuffle. You got it. Is that Zapdos a new break? I guess he is. Yeah, he's a new gym break. All right. 1. What we got? Boop. 1 cold one. I'm sorry, man. 1 cold Poke Shuffle. Let's go grab those Snow Hazards. They in here, maybe? No. That would be too easy. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, he's not in this box. Logan Paul's pristine 10 was deemed not worth when Gary had them look at his Charizard 10s to see if they would cross over. I know, they probably gave him a fake pristine. Let's be honest. They probably said, yes, 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 show our brand off, please. They probably okayed it, to be honest. All right. Now, Mr. Joshua Ramos. Ho-ho. You can look at my bags to see to put in the trade break. The trade break. All right. Let me just service this. Okay. Cold. 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 All right. What? That whole round was cold? I don't even have to look your bag up? I'm sorry, Josh. Wow, that sucks, dude. By the way, guys, here's a Master Ball Bronzer for $17. This Tyranitar, we could probably lower him. Good. Zapdos Gym Break. How about this Suicune? So this is Suicune with the Cracked Ice Hollow, tag 8. I'm probably just going to leave this one alone, see what happens with it. Doobity-boo. Skibbity-bee. Here's Javier. What's up, Mr. 2 Live Customs? 2 Live Costumes. Good luck in there. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, let's see if you super snipe. Hello Kitty. Aha, the Joker poker card. That's not bad. It might be worth something. I don't actually think I needed to put all these Hello Kitty cards in there. I don't think anyone cares about them. Do you think anyone cares about them? I was just trying to put something funny in there, I guess. So the poker card, though, is legit, though. Let's get that into your bags. All right. Thank you, Mr. Javier. Those live customs are pricey if you don't hit anything, notably. Mimikyu 9 for $20. Diglett 9 for $100. Ice-Q 9 for $20. Pichu 10 for $800. There's the Hunter again. There's the Squovet. There's the Dragonite. So a lot of pricey cards in this round. Here it is. Here's a holographic Topps Meowth for $49. And no one's ever going to buy that because it's in this special category of being expensive and a PSA 9. And this super awesome Lord Vader and his troopers. God, that looks good, doesn't it? I should run a break on this. All right, Lord Vader and his troopers is another gym break. Dragonite is high income energy. Something like that. All right. There we go. Okay. Now this is going to say... Oh, wait, I didn't need to write anything on it. It's just an exclamation mark. There it goes. So that's a break now. 25, 1 and 2. And let's get this bronzer in the front. So we're going to take a picture of this now. I heard it as Lord Vader and his strippers. Well, basically, you don't think he ever got down with any of the stormtroopers? Yeah, right, dude. All right. I don't think he got down with the stormtroopers. He probably choked them a lot, though. That's kind of kinky. Let's hit refresh. PSA, please say it again. Put some of my tops back on, but a little more. I had to put a Dragonite Rainbow Tops for 10,000 for the views. If it sells, you're winning with your 2. Here's... True. That's true. Those are nice cards, aren't they? All right, so we're out of orders. The queue is empty. Now I'm going to help Mr. Edward Cornelio. He say he wants to go into the current Golduck break. All right. We dealt with your box last time. Let's get the lower half of the box this time. All right, so we got the lower half of the box. Ironically, you've just got cards from the last binder break. Definitely these can be traded in, but we have to find some way to find like $5 worth of stuff. And I don't know how to pick out what to pick out, you know, like some of this is kind of good. Like, I don't know. But then again, if it doesn't grade 10, I guess not. Like, I don't know how to value it. Here's Dragapult, Screamtail, Ogerpond, Legacy Energy. This chunk right here, if you don't want it. Those are hollows. Here's this. A little sticker. That's a hollow. EX, hollow, 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 hollow. Now that's 25th celebration hollow. That's just a frillish. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Blastoise. You probably want to keep those. Here's a little Phalanx. Here's a little Smeargle. I don't imagine you want Smeargle. All right, here's some more of these. All right, and there we have it. So I have piled your junk out of this bag into one pile. And I'm not going to lie with you. I don't actually feel like this is worth $5. Let's see. Let me just see. Hold on, let me see if I can sense this as $5. No way, dude. Especially because this whole pile right here is just trainers and hollows. So this is junk. It is filler, but it's not $5 worth of... I like the Smeargle. Oh, let me take him back out. No problem, man. You just tell me if you like something. I'll take it back out for you. Okay, so Smeargle's back out. No problem. Okay. So this is not $5 is the problem. Let's try the next baggie. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here's some filler. Let's see. Kyogre. Some tops. That's good stuff. You don't want to give up the tops. Poker cards. That's all good. Here's an Articuno V. So these V cards and all that, I actually highly doubt you're going to grade these. I'd say the Caracosta too. I don't know if you really want them. Let's see. Maybe you like the Fui Coco. I don't know. Here's Victini Flapple. Yeah. I like the tops. Yeah, I don't blame you. I do too. Oh, Venmo's holding that, Mr. Brett. Mr. Brett, I see you have sent a round and Venmo has paused it. I don't know what the deal is with Venmo, man. Venmo's like, no, you're not allowed to spend that. Wow, man. Freaking Venmo, dude. So they cleared it last time, and then this time they're saying, nah, we don't do that. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, more junk. Look at this. You've got this holographic energy. All right. I imagine you don't want all of these. Sinistra, Monkey Dory, Pheasantipity, Okie Dokie. You might want Fluttermane. She's a little more well-known. Glaceon, Beedrill, Kangaskhan. Maybe the Kangaskhan. This is just Chinese, I think. I don't even think that's English. Here's another energy. All right. Gossifleur, Rose. We're almost at the end here. Zapdos. I'm going to put the Zapdos and the Nidoking in there. All right. I'll leave it alone there. So I would count that as $5. Would you like to go through with that, Mr. Edward? I Venmo an order in. I saw that, but it says on hold. Freaking Venmo, bro. Why does Venmo do that to you? That's what happens. Started trusting Venmo again. All right. So this is a pile of junk, and honestly, it's a pretty thin pile. Do you see this? It's even thinner when you realize it's all in sleeves. So this is actually not that many cards, and quite a lot of it is just like hollows and truly undesirable cards. Like this whole chunk is just hollows. Take it. All right, so that's been converted into $5 for you. $5 entry into the Golduck. Good luck with the Golduck. So next time you want to trade, you're going to have to give something real up. You're going to have to give something that has real value up next time. And I don't know what that'll look like. That's about as good as I can do here with this. So let's give you a spot in here, Edward Cornelio. Oops. Damn you, Venmo. Mister, how many bags do I have? It looks like you got like 5-ish. About 5. How many people in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, huh? Like how many bags? Like maybe about 5. Oh my God. Whew, I barely made it. I had to whip my head over there and hide my face with my shirt to sneeze. That sneeze came on fast and strong. Oh my God, dude. Is that Pokey Dust? Yeah, it's that Pokey Dust in the room. A lot of it. Here's Mr. Gabriel. He says, 5 more Dragon Ball SB1s and the Jim Vader break. Ah, we have somebody in the Jim Vader break. Somebody wants in here, guys. Who wants to join him for the Jim Vader? Jim Vader. It's a funny name, isn't it? There it goes. Do, 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 do. So you ready to snip it? Snip. Okay. And we'll snip this as well. Snip. Lovely snips. And we'll snip this as well. Snip. All right. Lovely snips. We got all the snips, all the clips. Can you sleeve up that boogie for me? You want the little bug? All right, Gabriel. Good luck, man. What do we got in here? Oh, good choice. Right off the bat, you pull one of these specialty cards. It's like textured or something. Okay. Make sure there's not a rare there. Here's an Awakened card. Ooh. Discord. All right, I'll read the Discord in a second here, okay? Here is your rare. Just some fatty dude. You gotta go on the diet, bro. Here's Android. Isn't her name Android? Here's this guy. Lovely. Here's this guy. Gohan. Son Goku. Here's... See, I don't know any of these guys' name, actually. I'm so bad at this. He's looking nice. We're looking for SR Star or Double Star, guys. That's what we're looking for. Android 18. Her name's Android 18. That's good. That means she's of age. Here we are. Android Mamacita. Here's the turtle and this guy. Let's leave these together. 81. That's too old. And here's Majin Buu and this guy, Majin Buu. Wow. So interesting. So good. That's for you, Mr. Gabriel. Gabriel, no super snipe, it feels like. But you did pull this thing, which is a hit. I know it is. Because I don't see those very often. All right. I didn't see a super snipe. You need like a star card to pop out for a super snipe. Ta-da! Ooh, that's so good. Let's go grab your bag. So Darth Vader's up on the table. We need one more person in the Darth Vader for it to go off. The little bald guy gets with 18. Massive pull. Really? Good for him, man. The guy wearing the orange jumpsuit? That's impressive. All right, let's take a look. All right, oops. Let me go ahead and mark this unread. Okay. So it sounds to me like, Mr. Brett, I will go ahead and service the order, okay? How does that sound? So 2 Life Customs, 1 Cosmic Eclipse. Do I have Cosmic? And 5 Poke Shuffles. You got it, man. All right. Wait, it might not actually be your turn yet. You know what, Mr. Brett? I was getting kind of like, what do they call that? Where you're looking through a sniper scope too much. Hold on, it might not be your turn yet. So we got to make sure we do it in order. Scope vision. Here's Joseph Vargas. In fact, it was Joseph Vargas's turn. He needs 2 Poke Shuffles and 2 Korean EV Heroes. Okay, so important we do things in order. Mr. Joseph Vargas, you ready? At 1, 2, 3. At 1, 2. All right, let's see what he got. 2 cold ones. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Joseph. Joseph, that was your 2 Poke Shuffles. Let's go get those Korean EV Heroes. Always so fun watching people open these. These are really fun. Do I have 2? Yeah, I have 2. Okay. Whew. All right, let's sneep. Sneep. We all know why an elephant. Yeah, something about an elephant trunk? What we got? Here's Entei and A cold one. All right, that's the end of your turn, Mr. Joseph Vargas. Nothing too crazy this time. It wasn't a huge order, though, so that's not a big surprise. Maybe next time, man. Maybe get that super snipe. Now the next question is, where is your bag? Here's a Joseph Vasquez, and his bag's expired. You want his bag? I'll just give it to you. You're not up top, are you? Ugh. Jonathan, Joseph Haney. All right, so new bag for you. Okay. Gabe, do you like SBO2? Yeah, it's got some good hits, but I think SB1 and Science Pride has the best hits. You got one card, it would seem. Do I have something thicker? Let me put it in a deck sleeve. They're thicker. They're thicky-wicky. All right. Joseph A. Vargas. There you go, new bag. Apparently, the State of the Union address is tonight. Is anybody here going to watch that? Kind of boring politics, but also kind of important politics, isn't it? He's going to say a bunch of stuff. Here's Beatrice. Can I get the Tag 9 Tyranitar? Tag 9 Tyranitar for $20. Let's go looking for that. Where is that? Is he nearby? Let's see. Tag 9 Tyranitar. Aha, here it is. Haha, very lovely. That does seem kind of underpriced, doesn't it? You should have seen this morning, Miss Beatrice. They were all selling. I had so many 9s for sale, and they were just flying off the shelf. Huge stacks of slabs, just selling. Here's Gundam 9. I sold one of these this morning. This is a cool one. This is actually a pair of 10s. Both the Gyarados, Japanese, and the Magikarp that goes with it. That's for $95 together. Here's Noivern 9 for $32. Here's Darkrai Gym Break. That's a Cardconomist 10 if you want to jump into that. Here's the pack split. I don't know why it's over there. It should be over here. Let's try and trade places with that, huh? All right. And Stemming the Tide, huh? I'll watch it, but once he gets off topic, he starts to slur and ramble. Here's Miss Cactuar Queen. Slab away payment. Hey, how are you today? All right, give me a second here. Slab away. You're all done. All right, I just reset the phone. There it is. We're back. It's all the adult content Karis is downloading, probably. She's busy. We are. I'm busy streaming. She's busy doing other things. All right. Stand back and stand by. I can't believe I remember that. Oh my gosh, man. That was so dramatic when he said that. Because he didn't just, universally condemn them. It's so funny you would say that. All right. I remember that moment. It was a shocking moment. Let's see. We're jumping over here. Mr. Brett. All right, Mr. Brett. So what we'll do, we'll write you down on this. Ready? Okay. Oops. All right. So I'll put that over there. And now, what do we got? 2 live customs, 1 cosmic, 5 Poke Shuffles. Sounds like a fun time. Let's see what kind of luck we get in here. You ready? It's the feet photos. Ha. 1, 2, 3. What's up with that Gyarados? It's 2 cards, Gyarados and Magikarp 10. 2 10s. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you believe in friends, mister? Maybe friends with benefits. What do you mean by... Oh, you're doing... Oh, look at you. You're doing very well. That was a good round for you, man. Holy. Sniping 2 cards in one go. All right. So it says here, you're getting the Team Rocket Giovanni. So this one, I just put this one in here. And the Roserade. Let's go find lemonade. Roserade's basically like lemonade made out of rose. Here it is. All right, not bad. $125 of value. Now you must decide, do you keep them or do you re-roll them? Here it is. So we got Roserade 9 for 25 and Giovanni for 100. You can see he was placed in there for 100. He also needs 2 live costumes. You think about that. Oh, keep. Okay, easy. Easy mode. All right. One and 2. Yeah, Lady Luck. Lady Luck indeed. We like Lady Luck. Tossing this back over here. Now, 2 live costumes. Ready? Oh, man, I got like this itchy. You ever get like an itchy eye? So stupid. Probably got cat dandruff in my freaking eye. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And I itch it for years. You ever itch your eye and it just gets itchier? Oh, Beldum. Belloc. Aha! Arachnogenesis. Oh, that's Spidey Man, it sounds like. So let's go find that. Well, you're just having a grand old time over here. All the time, the itch that never stops itching. Itchy eyes, man. Is it this one? No. But it appears we have more than one Spooderman card in here. Oh, look at that. Huh. Aha. There it is. It's called Arachnogenesis. It's graded 10. It's a mythic rare. It's a borderless mythic rare. So think of it like, you know, Pokemon full art of a high rarity. You can see it's graded 10 there. That's what it looks like in the holder. Just a very nice card, $120. You could re-roll it for 90% of the value. You got so many slabs, mister. I'm running out. You guys are buying me out of them. Itchy eyes, maybe wash the hands. Wait, what are you saying? That I shouldn't itch my butt and then rub my eyes? That's a great card. That's hot. Yeah, I think anyone who likes Spooderman might want that card. It's cool that it's also a magic card. We are. All right. Choices, choices. You can take a risk on re-rolling it. If you hate it, you could also put it up for commission. And then, but you're still locking in the value. So isn't that interesting? So anybody could, any of the time, pull a slab out and then commission it. I'm not a Spider-Man fan, but that is fire. Conjunctivitis. Ugh. Wait, that's a magic card? What the hell? Yeah, if you want to open some, it's on the menu. Scroll down to the bottom of the description of the live stream, and you'll see under Magic the Gathering collector boosters, we have one called Spider-Man. Keep. All right, very cool. Cool beans. I think that's the clever move because you don't lose anything. Brett Love. I don't know. Maybe there's some cases where re-rolling is worth it. All right. Now, there's still one more part to the order, guys. He needs 1 Cosmic. 1 Hot Cosby. How much Cosmic do we have? We've got 2 packs of Cosmic left, huh? Wow. What's Cosmic doing these days? Because we only have 1 more pack of it. Then we open a new box. Cosmic Eclipse. Dang, mister, I just seen those now. Might get some payday. Yeah, be sure to look at our whole menu. We got a big menu, guys. We have a gigantua menu. Okay, pretty good. So, good luck in the Cosmic. You know, it'd be crazy if you got 1 more hit here, wouldn't it? This is Cosmic Eclipse, thanks to Mr. Brett Love. Thanks, Brett. Brett, you're the hero of the stream, keeping us busy, giving us cool things to watch, and not doing too bad tonight, I'd say. Yeah, so far, you've done pretty well. Oh, Raichu. So this pack is going to be a reverse hollow Raichu. We are. but nothing else. We'll go ahead and sleeve up all these other ones too, huh? Let's see. Sfeel, Alolan Meowth, Ralt, Passimian, Jangmo-O, Zangoose, Vaporeon, Breedable Vaporeon. Very nice. There we go. I want some of the Sonic Magic collectors. Yeah, you know, I haven't stocked any new Magic sets onto the menu. I wonder if there's any good ones out there. Put those into the binder. Yeah, you want me to? Okay, I'll do that. So he would like to put these into the binder. You should keep the Raichu. I think he actually has some value, okay? I know that sounds funny, but these are old holos now. These holos are from 2019. It's a 7-year-old holo. So you get a 10 on that Raichu, he might be like $100 pretty quickly. But the rest of this stuff, we could put this in pretty quickly. Pretty easily into the binder break, and it could make it a little more fun for people. All right, these are some old yellow border commons. We are. He's trying to get that binder break to go off, guys. Did you know the binder break has one $40 spot left and it goes off? Your odds are 1 in 4. Just like the jumbo pack break, but with predetermined pulls instead of random booster packs. Okay. Brett is up today. We're going to sleeve even the Sun and Moon energy card. I'm crazy. They call me Crazy Dave. All right, there we go. So we're going to take all these cards. These do actually have some value because they're so old, guys. Especially this Vaporeon's nice. Let's go pop this back here. Just making that a little warmer. It's a lot of cards. Have you guys seen the binder break? It's got a lot of stuff. Most of the hits are in the front. Like these nice Topps cards. The Tarukas are kind of fun. Umbreon, Birthday Pikachu, Pecharunt, Ludicolo, Suicune, Reshiram, Rayquaza, some Bulbasaur, Dark Eradicate. Here's Hitmonchan. Those are nice. These are leaf green poker cards, like this leaf green Eevee. That's pretty nice. Samurats, Bill's Transfer, Vileplume, Spectrier. Lots of stuff. Thundurus. Thundurus really could be up here, couldn't he? I feel like he belongs up there. Pokédex, some yellow border stuff, just tons of various cards. It's got a mix of stuff in it. You know, it's got some filler cards, it's got some hits, it's got some stuff that might grade 10, it's got stuff that probably won't grade 10. It's just all kinds of stuff. Like this might actually be a 10. Look how clean he looks. But it's Wimpod. You could grade him. Here's a Cleffa, that's probably gradable. Eevee's in there, Monferno's in there, and now you get all these little bonus cards from a packet of Cosmic as well. Hot Cosmic. Ooh, very incentivizing. It's a pretty thick stack. Room for one more. All right. Hey, what's up? XNDLY. Exandly? Here's Leon Sugarfoot. Can I cancel my slab away for the Lord of the Rings card, please? Yes, sir. Let's see what you had real fast. What's going on here? So you've got Topps Chrome checklist. Okay, let's take a look into that real fast. The check. When did you slab it away? February. So you only slabbed it away very recently. We are. Any reason for the cancellation? There we go. Very good. Just realized you didn't want it anymore. Did you find it at a better price? There we go. I like to know. Checklist. Maybe you realized you're not looking for Lord of the Rings. People have been going kind of crazy on slabs recently, if you've been watching. And we've been helping a lot of people start brand new slab-aways. What's in my other 2 bags for the trader break? You think I got enough? You probably do. Looks like this slab sold for $475 back in January. And then it looks like there's none for sale currently. Is that right? Let's see. Oh, look, there's a TCC 10. Look at this. What? I'm buying that. Who's selling it? Hobo Cage Fighter? We know who Hobo Cage Fighter is. Let me just contact him. Let me contact him. I just sent him a message on eBay. Sell it to me. All right. Yeah, Hobo Cage Fighter. What's his name? I don't remember. Is it Michael something? Matt Hansen? I actually can't remember. Let me close that. I've seen TCC slabs for sale on eBay too. Oh yeah. ZELLE sent for binder. All right, binder break is over. But let me go ahead and finish this up, okay? So give me a second here. So Leon Sugarfoot canceling slab away with Venmo. Leon, can I give you store credit for the refund? It looks like what you did was you paid off about $50 worth. If you will do store credit, I'll give you back the cancel fee as well. So it'll be a total of $70 rather than $50. If you're interested, would you like that? $70 store credit instead of $50? I don't know if he's watching. Yeah, store credit is fine. All right, tell you what, since you only recently put in the slab away, let me say 70 for you, okay? So here it is, 70. So that's your $50 back that you paid on the card and the $20 cancel fee back. So you got a total of $70 now. And then this card, I'm probably just going to leave it at 400. And yeah, well, I tell you what, I'll make it 380. I'll make it 380. How does that sound? What is this, like a used sleeve? I guess it is. So we'll do 380 on it this time. And so now this card's available again. Fantastic card. I'll take store credit. I picked up a TCC Dragonair full art from John. 380. All right, there it is. All right. Now you can either just tell me what you want with the 70, or you can save it, or you can send a penny message. That's where you send the smallest amount of money possible, and then just attach a message on how to spend that money. So all those are possible. Thank you for that. We have Andrew Martin. He says a binder spot and 49 to slab away. Okay, Andrew Martin. Looks like you have an even $600 left on your Roaring Moon slab now. Poink. All right. The one ring. The one ring. Remember that? Binder spot. All right. It's scary time. Binder break time, guys. Give Smeagol the precious. The precious. So we got a whole fat bag of cards. One guy walks away with it. This is also a great way to obtain the Psyduck drawing. There's a Psyduck drawing in play here. And you can only obtain it by winning a break, but keeping the Psyduck. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There it is. As part of the Psyduck, we'll actually pay you out by encapsulating it. So that's another part of it. So you get the encapsulation included. Okay. I miss John. Hope he's doing all right. I haven't seen him for a while. You know, I think he participated on this stream a lot in the past. And we had John would send in a bunch of cards to grade. And I think when the other John, the guy who was doing the encapsulation, you know, had to be let go, I think that kind of spoiled a lot of good feelings, unfortunately. I also think that's why so many of those CardConomist slabs got abandoned too. So I think that's what happened. So it's been a while, though. I think it's ready for a reboot, don't you think? The CardConomist grading. I just got to find somebody to work with me on the encapsulations, and we can get back to it, you know. It's been like a good 2 years, and I'm still alive, and the card channels are running great, and I think it would be fun to get back into encapsulation. Maybe what we would do is create a new label, not like a big change to the label, but like a stamp, maybe like on the back of the label, to just indicate we're in a new time period or something. I'll work with you on it. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, but you'd have to live out here, and that would be the hard part. Here goes, and you can't rent from me. That was a big mistake. You cannot rent from me. All right, so that was a mistake, because then if you have to fire somebody or let them go for one reason or another, becomes a very bad rental scenario. I want a TCC jacket, merchandise. Yeah, that's true. Going to be a couple broken hearts. All right, give me a number, guys. Give me a number. The precious. Ooh, listen to that music, man. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. That's split. Now we're going to split the names. Let me rent for you. I'll sleep on the couch. Yeah, that'd be cool. Could you handle working a whole bunch though if you're given like a ton of? So I think one of the problems we had with John back then was he wasn't actually getting enough hours. That was one of the problems we ran into because PSA grading got really cheap at one point, and so it was really hard to keep up with that because people were just grading with PSA for like $12 or whatever it was back then. Now PSA is like 25 or before you pay taxes and return shipping and ship it to them. So it's like it probably feels more like 35. And now PSA is so much more expensive. We could offer to grade cards at a cheap rate if I just had somebody working with me on the encapsulation. So give me a number for this. TCC Cult hoodies. Someone jump in the Darth Vader gym battle. That's right. There's a gym. 5. 5 is the same as 1 because it would go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So there we go. That's been split. Here is the Darth Vader gym break. He needs 1 person to join. It's a really great looking card. Good luck, guys. Brett, you're the first one. Oh, man. Brett's killing it tonight. Brett, you just took everyone else's lunches. Oh, you know what's funny, Brett? You get those cards back anyways, the cosmic cards. There it is. Brett. Lovely. So that's going to be Brett on 1. And then we have Mr. Dylan on 2. And we have Mr. Chad on 3. Poor Chad. And we have Mr. Andrew Martin. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. I appreciate your sacrifices tonight. Andrew Martin, the brave soldier. There it goes. Wow. So I'll pop this into here, but first we have to draw on it, don't we? Okay. That's now 4. How many breaks has this Psyduck survived? Hire me. I will be on woodpecker patrol, scaring them away. You pay me to access to your dock. You want to go fishing on the dock? That'd be cool, man. At least somebody would be using it. I never seem to have time. So, what happens next? I guess this is yours, actually. And we got to write your name on it. I'm just going to grab a fresh baggie. Okay. Brett's having a pretty good night tonight. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but he's been lucky over and over. Crazy day. Yeah, that's a pretty good round, I guess. There we go. This is luckier than the $175 Evolving Skies booster pack. Isn't that interesting, the way that is? All right, we'll just say Brett Love on this. And now we got to put it somewhere. I think you need a new box. Oh, no, you have a new box. Good. Try the minimum amounts of cacas. That's right. Boy, I muted the camera, and I started hammering on the wall as loud as I could. I was going to break the drywall. I was hitting it so hard. And then the bird flew off, so the bird was like, oh, snap, I'm out of here. Now, we need to head over here to the breaks history and say Brett pulls the binder break number 6 at 124 minutes. There you go, the binder break. You know what that means, right? We're on binder break number 7. Wow. The binder break. It's a thing now. It's a thing that we do a lot, I guess. I don't know what to put into it. I suppose I have to put good cards into it. Okay. We always start out with some good poker cards, don't we? Actually, it's not a bad idea to find a job on top of working with TCC. Yeah. So it's possible to be like that. It's possible to do part-time work over here with the grading and all that, and then have a part-time job on top of that. It's kind of a lot of job security. But, you know, with John, when we first started him out, he was working pretty close to full-time. Maybe he was getting like 30 hours a week on average. It's pretty good because he was making $25 an hour and living in Missouri where it's pretty cheap to live. And he got subsidized rent too. He had a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom home where I paid the utilities. And you know what the rent was? $900. That's it. So it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, all utilities paid, $900. and then $25 an hour. You do the math, okay? So he had a pretty sweet setup for a little while, but I feel like the hours dropped down to like 20 at some point. They dropped down, and I guess he wasn't making enough at some point. But I was telling him he should pick up like a job at like Walmart or something, and he didn't like that idea. But I didn't have more work for him. That's how it was. I just did not have more work for him. Pay $1,800 here for a 3-bedroom, $900. What a deal! All right, let's see. You know, it's crazy. That house had a view of the lake too. It's on a hill, and you can just see the lake through the trees. That's the house we're selling right now. It's going to be sold for like $165,000 probably. All right, you ready? So let's grab some fresh cards here. Ooh, that looks nice, dude. So we'll have a little Japanese guy. Here's an Electrode. Here's a Pikachu. Here's a Caterpie. Here's a Haunter. Here's a Tangela. Now that we're on a new box, a new round, I can pick some expensive cards out, can't I? Oh, man, that looks good. Ooh, we got this Charmander as well. Ooh, that's tempting, huh? Put that in there. There's Reshiram again. Here's this guy, Koraidon. And here's a couple more Topps cards. So that's going to be the base of the new binder break. So we'll add more stuff into the binder break, but that's the base of it. Can you check if I have enough cards in my bag to trade for the other house? Oh, yeah? You want to trade for the other house? Now, I don't think all of this is necessary. It's almost too much vintage. So hold on. Let me consider this for a second, because I think we have too much vintage in here. Those are hits. This is a hit. Tangela, Caterpie's a hit. All right, so let's pull some stuff back. Slowbro's coming back out, and I think Venusaur's coming back out. Okay. And then you're taking Charmeleon, Charmander, which is amazing, and all these other cards. All right, that's how we're running the very start of the new binder break 7. Putting these back in here. Do I have anything else? Hold on, let me see. Usually I do poker cards, don't I? Let's do a couple poker cards here. Here's some poker cards. I don't know if it's wise to put like Final Fantasy in there. Have you guys ever looked at Final Fantasy and thought, oh yeah, I'm buying that Final Fantasy? I don't think you guys have. We are some of these. All right. Binder break. Can you check if I already read that? Crazy, that's less than mine, and I can see the lake through the state forest. Here we are. Yeah, he had a pretty good setup. I feel he had a very good setup. I think all he needed to do was pick up a side job so he could pick up like 15 hours, a little extra pay, and then he would have money to do whatever he wanted to do. We are. All right. I don't know. It's sad the way it all worked out, I guess. All right, so let's go put this in this bag over here. I have ended off your stream. There we go. Nice fat little stack there. All right, let's rotate these. We've got Flood Combat Ely. We've got Manectric. We've got Mega Swampert. That's a break, but no one's in it. Here's My Little Penny. Here's Slitherwing. He's a 10. You don't know what you have till it's gone. That's right. I'm looking for a heart of gold. Here's Lord Vader and his troops, and they're hanging out, and they're smooching. Mr. Leon says, I'd like to use my store credit on live customs. So you would need $5 more for a third live custom. Do you just want 2 for now? Is that okay? Let me know, okay? Mr. Leon Sugarfoot, you need $5 for 1 more live custom, so you can have a total of 3. Or if you prefer, we can just do 2 for now. Let me know. All right, Andrew Martin is taken care of. Thank you, Andrew. Here we have an order from Mark J. Valerian to give away to one person in chat if possible for the Halo Stemming the Tide slab. What? To one person in chat, Stemming the Tide. This is a Mark J. Valerian giveaway. Okay. You know, that's one of the nice things about the PSA 9s is they're very easy to do giveaways on. One person in chat. Okay. Scooby-Dooby Buns. Marked up to $80 this month. Did I need to update my name? Here it is. I'm at 170. Didn't I give away another card? It's this one over here, right? What's this one worth? Kakuna, that's $40. So this is up to 210 on mine. I haven't finished giving it away, though, but I know I'll forget, so I'm going to write it down ahead of time. So we're going to take a break from the TCC giveaway and focus on the Mark giveaway for now. Man, I pulled something in my leg. It might be my T-band, me duele. What? Not your T-band. Your leg hurting? That sucks, man. Did you see Deoxys in the news set? No, but I am a big Deoxys fan. All right, give me a second. Let me set this up. It's got to say Mark. Mark. Gawarsh. All right, thanks, Mark. Mark the Generous, he's called. What did Mr. Leon say? Did Leon respond? He didn't respond. We might just do 2 for him then. Let's see. Dooby 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 doo. All right, 2 live costumes for Mr. Leon. Here goes. He said 2. Oh, there he goes. No, he sent in for the last one. All right, 3 live customs. You got it, man. Good luck in there. Hey, maybe you pull like a $300, $400 card. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Good luck. So we've got My Little Pony. No, Hello Kitty, I mean. Here's Goomba, poker card. And, no luck this time, man. No luck in those live customs. They can get you. The live customs. Appreciate it, Mr. Leon. All right, I hope you had fun. Let me toss you on this Mark giveaway slab, too, okay, Mr. Leon? I'm going to toss you in here. All right, we're going to say Leon Sugarfoot. There it goes. So we're going to toss you into this giveaway automatically. Now, you've got a bag probably. Let's go find that bag. It's in the L's. Let's see. Lamar. I think you've got a bag. Luis Ruiz. Aha, here we are. All right, here you go. Leon, I'm going to toss you a bonus card too, okay? I feel bad about your tough round there. Did he sell the consignment Charmander by chance? I don't think he made a choice on it. All right, so he didn't mention any of them for consignment at the moment. Let's see, where's this? Let's see. Let's give you a bonus little card. Do you mind if I give you a bonus card? You can say, go ahead. And I'll be like, okay. How about a cute little... What's a cute little card? How about a cute little... Lucario. He's pretty cute. All right, Lucario it is. So we give you a bonus card here, Mr. Leon. That nice Lucario. You know, if he grades 10, he's probably worth around $75 in a 10, maybe more. So I'm going to give you that for free because I have a lot of them and because I sympathize with you missing there. All right, we'll toss this out. There you go. Let's toss you back over here. Thank you so much, man. What do we got? We've got Buffalon 10. We got to get some 9s off the table and get some more 9s onto the table. So what is this? This is Unified Minds Kangaskhan 9. Dude, that was so rough that this got a 9. I remember this, actually. Dude, this card looks so viable for a 10. And this got a 9, huh? I got to scan this. I got to see this once again. Damn, dude. Let's see. Cornerware. It claims 3 of the corners have cornerware. What are they talking about? It's got to be that the corner is raised. That's got to be what they're referring to. Oh, man, I don't know, dude. I'm going to give them away. I don't want to do it. I don't want to regrade them. I don't want to even try to crack a tag slab for a simple hollow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it. So let's put him at $35. He's been repriced. All right. It's so tough now, man. It's so tough to get a 10. Your cards really got to be basically pristine these days. That's basically it. Here's Mr. Vong. Hey, for live customs. All right. He is in line for 2 live customs. Good luck. Mr. Chenzeg Vong. 1, 2, 3. You ready? We got a 1. Oh, he only ordered 2. 2. All right. You didn't order this one. I'm putting it back. That's 2 cold ones. I'm so sorry, man. That's tough. There it is. All right. Okay, these are yours, actually. All right, let's go grab your baggie. Here it is. You did that wrong. You didn't shuffle. Oh, didn't I? Oh, okay, hold on, guys. Chat is saying I did not shuffle. Thank you, guys. You know, sometimes I'm running on autopilot and my brain doesn't see the mistake I've made. So wait a second. So if I didn't shuffle, we can recreate this. 1, 2, 3 to the back, and then 1, 2. Ha-ha! So those are your exact cards that you were going to get. That's how it would have worked if I had shuffled properly. All right, cross your fingers. Poker card. It's a little bit better, actually. Ah, still cold. All right. The proper shuffle came in, and it was still cold. I'm sorry, dude. But you got a poker card this time, so that's kind of nice. Good catch, by the way, guys. I'm capable of making mistakes like that. You got to keep a sharp eye on me. Everything I do is right in front of a camera, so keep up with me. Let me know if I made a mistake. I'll correct it. I get into autopilot mode a little bit. That's how it works, by the way. You do this for a couple hours, your brain just kind of goes to crap. Here's that beautiful Noivern. And here is an interesting card. What is this? So this is Execute Aquapolis for 37. I'm not going to change the price on that. I already think it's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and take a picture. 4 for 2 is still so cold. Well, you know, it's funny. If you had actually pulled a hit out of the wrongly shuffled round, we probably would have just let you keep it, because who wants to re-roll that? And then so you actually had like a double chance to pull a hit because of my mistake. Isn't that interesting? Just bad luck. The Pokey gods did not want you to have something this time. Just bad luck. Okay, so there's that. There's the Mega Break. Wow, this is a really nice Uprising Halo. I think we might offer this as a gym break next. After that, ooh, here's a $30 Gengar. Really nice. Somebody was asking about Gengar, right? Full Pix 10. We've got Heracross. He's a Heretic. I think this full picks will just be sent off to the vault. Okay, there we go. Very nice. You know, poker cards are selling online really well. Croconaut 8 for 70, bro. That's kind of expensive. Starly. What's the best card in the live customs, mister? I might try them. You made a mistake. You didn't put the Gold Star Gyarados in my bag. Let me grab this. I can show off all the cards in the live custom. Just let me keep up with all the orders first. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Croconaut's going in. He's going to be considered a hit in the Poke Shuffles. This is going to be number 74. Croconaut. And it's going to be P8. That's a hit. Good luck to somebody, whoever might pull it. It's a cool card. It's only an 8. All right. Now let's just see. Gabriel Gallegos asks for 2 Dragon Ball SB1s. Here they are. Gabriel. Ooh. Might put that Starly into the Poke Shuffles too. You gotta get some 10s in there. What do we got? Here's... Haha. Ooh. All right. That Gyarados, what a story, man. Picking him up for $19,000 around the time period that I sold off those stocks. Did you guys see my stock trades in the Discord server? So I was a lot more active in the stock market in 2023, 2024. And I sold off a lot of my stocks during the Pokemon boom at the beginning of 2025. I felt there was a Pokemon boom, so I sold my stocks off. But the stock trades showed that I did really well on the stocks I picked, and then I sold out of them, and they're all lower than they used to be now. Pretty, it's just like pure luck. It's extremely lucky. Mr. Gabriel. So I was showing I was buying Reddit stock, and I sold the Reddit stock for what was it, like 225 or something per stock, and now it's 140. But what was interesting is my money had already doubled in the Reddit stock by the time that I sold it. And I did something similar to that with the, I could show my whole history of it, the Donald J. Trump media stock. I kept buying and selling that based off of whether news about him was positive or negative. I made so much money on that. Just sort of, just betting on the news. Nothing else. Not really on the longevity of the stock. Here's Jack Woodworth. He says, one live custom. Mr. Jack, you're off by $5. Would you like for me to wait? Mr. Jack Woodworth, the live customs work very differently now, and they cost $25 now. So they're actually riskier now than they used to be. But they're very nice because they shuffle each time. So people really like that concept. So we got these Starlies, huh? I'm going to say 45 on the Starlies. I'll send. All right, cool. Yeah, I was watching the news ever since that stock came out, and every time the news was positive, I'd buy more of it. And then when I felt like it was at a good profit, I would sell it. And I did that for like years after it came out. I basically traded it back and forth for a while. Short, I guess that's called like short-term trading or something like that. But I was just screwing around. Like it was just like playing around money. It would be like $2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the Bitcoin was not screwing around money. I had $19,000 in Bitcoin when I sold out at $89,000 per coin, which felt kind of like a mistake because it went up to 126 right after. Remember that? But now, all this time later, with Bitcoin sitting at 64,000, I feel like a genius because I took that money and used it to buy lots of Pokemon cards. Here it is. All right. For example, the $19,000 Gyarados, you know. Okay. Now, we're going to get you a live costume. Mr. Jack Woodworth, good luck in there, man. It does pay to watch the news. That's right. What all Charmanders do you have on the table? I'm going to make a note that you like Charmanders. We're going to get you some Charmanders, Mr. Tyler Russ. Mr. Tyler Davis. I called you Tyler Russ. All right, one pack. And I think I shuffled this time, didn't I? One cold one, Mr. Jack. You do pull a Hello Kitty card. Isn't that nice? Meow. Hello Kitty. All right, so you got a little Hello Kitty. That's empty. Do you not have a bag? Perhaps you have no bag. Hold on. Someone gym battled me for the Vader. One spot left for the Vader. Oops. Put that back. It hasn't been the same without you, Mr. Jack Woodworth. We miss you all the time. How's life going, man? I have a bag. Okay, so we know you have a bag then, and we should go looking for it. Okay, you're probably in here then. Aha, Mr. Jack. Okay, thanks for popping around. Look at that, 126. I guess I'll take that one. I'll send. Just want to make sure the price. Take that one, I'll send. There it is. You mean the $16 one? Tossing this. We've got Mr. Jack. Oh, right, he fixed that. Thank you so much for that. We also have an order from Miss Kayla Taylor, who says 5 Minecraft base and 5 Minecraft time to mine. All right, you got it. Anything for Miss Kayla. You say the word and I'll get you whatever you want. Are you excited to see Gen 10 get announced on Friday? Do you think that's what they'll do? I hope they do. 3, 4, 5. Look how that changes the color of the stream. Isn't that annoying? I hate that it does that. Come on, dude. Get all these out of my way. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, 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 boop. Good, good. Is that what it was? 16. There is a $16 Charmander up here. Did he already come down? Ah, here it is. Yes, Charmander. Ooh, here it is. You really want this Charmander? I'll do $10 for you just to be nice tonight. You want to do $10 on him? Because I know we're going to probably have another 10 of that down the road. You might want to buy the 10 later. But I'll do $10 for this one if you wish, just for fun, if you like Charmander a lot. You are? I'm trying to think, do I have any Charmanders for you? I might have a Charmander for you somewhere. I think I have one in the vault. We are. All right. Everything is good. I'm here every stream, just trying to save a little lately. Oh, yeah, I hear you, man. Cool. Well, it's cool that you hang out a lot. Let me snip this. There we go. And we're going to snip this. Sneep. All right. There's that pricey Charmander for $5.50. Pricey Charmander. Is there a pricey Charmander? Ready? Oh. Did you hear the leaks that Gen 10's gimmick is infinite possibilities of evolution? Nah, that ain't it. That ain't gonna be it. What do we got? We've got Panda. Sexual harassment. Panda. And, oh, the Iron Golem glow-in-the-dark card. So those are your 2 hits. Lovely. Out of these Minecraft base set packs, you get both kind of like a Topps Chrome style card and a glow-in-the-dark card. It's so cool. The glow-in-the-dark cards are so unique. Here it is right here. That's neat, right? I mean, if I hold this up to the light, the one debating on not selling if it doesn't sell. Did you hear? The one you're debating on not selling if it doesn't sell. I don't know which card you're referring to, unfortunately. What gimmick would you like to see Pokemon play around with? Higher difficulty. Higher difficulty without any doubt. I'd like to see the Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon scale with your Pokemon. Yeah, is that cool or what, guys? God, that's cool as hell, man. Look, it's losing its glow. All right. Just wanted to show that off. All right. So here you have the Wolf. This is Minecraft's base set. I really like Minecraft. I think that Minecraft would be a fantastic collectible. A lot of kids grew up playing Minecraft. You know, you never know. You get like a nice Creeper or Steve or something like that, or the Ghast. A lot of cool Minecraft characters, isn't there? Very nostalgic game for a lot of people. All right. That's why I love these packs. I love them too. I'm a big fan. So here are the Elytra. Charmander Vending Series 1. You're right. I forgot about that. The Vending Series 1 Charmander. It's $600. He might already own it. I don't know. Here's this. All right. Ooh. Very good. Yeah, those vending cards are serious business, man. They're one of those sets that's been jumping a lot recently. That's why I wasn't sure if I should even sell it. I was like, should I just hold this? Is Quick going to play Fire Red Leaf Green on the Switch? I'm pretty sure she's just busy drawing. We are. There we go. And the cat, meow. All right. Very good. Doing whatever mischievous thing she's up to. Ooh. There's some fun cards in here, too. I'm just not showing them all off in order to save some time. Showing off your hits first. But you got some cards in here that you can take home. You get to keep all the cards in the pack. That's part of the fun, too. So none of these are treated like bulk. Oh, what happened here? All right, so here's Steve. See, some cool stuff in here. And now here's, oh, look at that. You actually pulled Steve. And this is the Ocelot, right? Just orders to Spark that Grizzly. Spark the Grizzly. All right, so here is the Ocelot. And here is one of the better pulls, probably, Steve. So those were her base set pulls. Now this is another set called Time to Mine that came out after base set. So this set gets printed after base set. And they come up with some new designs. Like, look at that. Very smooth, right? Kind of like the Mario cards. Sheep. So these cards tend to come with holographics, but the main thing you want to pull, oh, is right here. The sketch cards. That's what's cool in this set. So Time to Mine has these very pretty sketch cards. Look at that. That's cool, man. I wonder if Steve would be the best thing or if it would be more like the Creeper. I feel like the Creeper would probably be one of the most collectible things. There is a Creeper sketch in the Time to Mine. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got 2 holos this time. You've got Craft Without Limits and the Guardian. What do they call that? Achievement? Dang, that Steve card is super nice. Grade that thing. That's why I'm saying some of these are actually legit really nice. I've graded a Minecraft Golem before and got a 10 on that. Okay, he was up here for sale for a while. So this is another achievement. What's this one? This one's called Time for Stew. So that's the Time for Stew achievement. Okay, here you go. Some of these, lovely. A blizzard dropped a record-breaking 33 inches in Rhode Island. Nice. 33 inches, that's less than 3 feet. Still, that's pretty bad if you're not used to getting a lot of snow out there, so be safe. All right. Oh, look at this. Dolphin's Grace. Cool, man. Another sketch. And here is the snowman. That's not holographic. Okay, cool. I'm here in Rhode Island. Almost done here, guys. One more pack. Sweet. You know, it's funny. Somebody's opened a whole box of these before. Here's the Super Fuel achievement. Cool. All right. And underwater, the skeleton, and this mosaic card. It's mosaic. It lines up with other cards to form a whole picture. There it is. Time to mine. All done. Well, thank you, Miss Kayla. Kayla, I don't remember. Did you have another box? I don't think you did yet. Just looking at these. Aren't they nice? The Steve one is super nice. And so is the Steve sketch. We've been selling Minecraft cards constantly for like years now, guys. Like, they sell. They sell faster than My Little Pony. They sell faster than Hello Kitty. They sell faster than Yu-Gi-Oh! Even, I'd say. I don't even think Yu-Gi-Oh! Sells this fast. So, yeah, we've been selling these Minecraft cards. I like to let people know about that because if you're somebody who really believes in them as a collectible card, you should know that they're not doing too bad. This. All right. That's Curtis Kendo Pelor. Let's see. You must have a fresh bag. How many are in a box? Ah, man, I don't remember how many are in a box. That's a great question. It might be like 24 or something, not the normal amount. Wait, do I have another spare box nearby? I do not. Does it say on the box? 18 packs. So the base set has 18 packs in one box. See, it's not as big of a box as you might think. There it goes. All right. So, did you ever order OP EV4? I never did. Nope, I never did. My guy was all out of them, and I just never ordered as a result. I could go get some. You want me to go get some off the secondhand market? Tyler Davis, 8 Phantasmals. Here we are. That's an empty box. So we're going to probably have to do a restock on Phantasmal. What's that going to look like? Phantasmal selling fantastically well. It's a good set. I mean, it's a Charizard set, so it probably will always do well. Let's take a quick pause and see how Phantasmal's doing. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. So it looks like to me like the booster box has gone up in price. How about this? Okay. It looks like the booster box has gone up in price, but that there may be booster bundles now. Yeah, that's quite a bit more expensive. All right. Let's check booster bundles real fast if you don't mind. I figure they're probably going to reprint Phantasmal. I mean, it hasn't been out that long, but you just never know when they're going to be available to do that. All right, so here we go. Here's a price for a booster bundle divided by 25 divided by 6. Oh, that's the same price, actually. Wow. So maybe it's just more expensive now. Oh, yeah, it's more expensive. Okay, so Phantasmal Flames needs a price change. And do I buy more of them is the question. I'm going to go ahead with the price change, though. I don't know yet. It's not going to be dramatic, actually. So the price change will be 12.5. What are we currently at? We're at 12. Okay, it's not really significant, but it is a slight change, and it shows that this product is becoming harder to obtain. So it's kind of like as time goes by, you notice moments in a product's life cycle where a lot of the main suppliers have sort of dried up on the product. They don't have it anymore, not in the same way, and it reaches like a new price tier. So we're heading into that time period for Phantasmal. All right, not much of a change. Let me go get those packs for you. I'll be right back. Oh, my knees. All right, cool, man. Let's get it. Phantasmal. How do you guys think Phantasmal will do over time? You guys think it'll be a really good set? There we go. Maybe get Data Live Volume 3, says Jaded. Data Live 3, huh? All right, look at that. Fresh as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Yeah, I appreciate these booster boxes because we're heading toward booster bundles very soon. I don't know if people like booster bundles as much, but I find that they're pretty reliable for hits. I've watched a lot of booster bundle cases get opened, and they do just about the same pulls as a regular booster box case. Like the same pull rate. Can you check for me if you can order some on the secondhand market? Oh, EB4s. Ooh, yeah, EB4s are cool, man. Maybe we can entice Sarah Dusenberry out here with some fresh EB4. I haven't seen her in a little while. We used to see Sarah Dusenberry more often, I feel, back when we did late night. All right, there we go. What do we got here? Lockix. Here's Charmeleon. Do you like Charmeleon as well as Charmander? Boop. Here's a Mega Heracross. Here's Reshiram. Here's Ludicolo. I just had one of those in the binder break. There we go, Ludicolo. I think it's a big loss to skip over a one-piece set release. I hear you, yeah. Unfortunately, the guy who normally supplies me was sold out, so that's something for me to look into, though. Maybe he has more by now. Here's Yamper, Palmot, and here's... I'm trying to remember what happened. You know what it was? EB4 was already released in English. So EB4 is connected to OP14, isn't it? Is it OP14? Yes. And so I didn't feel like it was as serious to stock the Japanese version because the English version already released it, didn't it? There we go, Mr. Tyler. Thank you so much, Tyler. Appreciate it. All right. Ugh. Mr. Tyler. What do we have here? Who's this? Skeeters? Ty Skeeters, huh? Somebody named Ty Skeeters in this box with like one card in his bag. He hasn't been here since 9/25 or something. Is that card crazy off center? Which one? The Ludicolo? He does seem thinner on the bottom left rather than the upper right. The Charmeleon isn't, though. All right. All right, cool, man. It's 7:31. No more orders, guys. Charmander, tag slab. You got it. Okay. It's nice to get some of these cards moved off the table. Make some room, you know. Okay. Wow, $10. So Jack Woodworth for one live custom, $5. Wait, did you order it again and you did the same routine where you sent 20 and then 5? Or am I just reading that order twice? What's going on here? Hold on. Oh, no, okay. It's the same order. We already serviced it. So we already did that one. He says, no, I didn't. Okay, good. And now we're heading back over here to the website, to orders, and we're putting up some more 9s. Are you ready? So here we go. So we've got leading the squad 9, Rotom 9, that's XY Rotom. Ooh, this is very interesting. We'll have to investigate that one. That's Vending Series Geodude. He's more important. Under the Monster. Here is a Gengar 9, Sephiroth 9, and Vader's Revenge 9. Some cool 9s there. We have an order from Mr. Lamar Hughes. It's a big order. He says 5 of the Chinese 151 Surprise and 5 of the 151 Journeys. You got it. Okay. Surprise and Journeys. It looks like we need more of it. And then how about Journey? Journey back here. Yes. That Snorlax is nice. Wish it was a 9 or a 10. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So there's Journey. Now, where do I keep surprise booster boxes? I actually do not know. I'm going to pick up these Brett slabs and move them over to the shipping shelf. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's got so much. All right. Now, maybe surprise was kept right here. That looks like Gem 2. I gotta look for some surprise, okay, guys? Give me a minute. All right, here's 151 Surprise. It appears to be from a new case. I mean, it is a new case. I need to know if I have any other cases. I didn't want to sell out of this. I wanted to have one sealed case in inventory. I don't know if I have that set up. What are the current breaks? We got some cool breaks. What went off tonight? The binder break went off tonight. Here we are. Hasn't been a lot of movement in the big expensive breaks, though. We do have a Darth Vader gym break. However, we're wrapping up now. We are wrapping up. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Lamar. Appreciate it, man. Ready? What set is that with the Pikachu on the front? The green pack. That's called Chinese 151 Journey. 151 Journey. There's a chance for a unique Pikachu slab in here. Here it is. All right, so sneak this. Okay. Good luck. Mr. Lamar is a pricey round. Tossing this. What do we got? So we've got Zapdos. Ooh. Look at that Zapdos, man. We've got, what time? So 7:30. Here's Clefable. So these packs are pretty tough, actually. That Zapdos is like considered a hit. Here's a Weezing. Okay. Here's Jolteon. And here's Marowak. No Master Balls in here. Darn. Now here's 151 Surprise. We are looking in here for the Gengar Pikachu, which we've never pulled together, guys. But it's such a pricey set, you know? It's like it's hard to pull it and not run out of money. Here's Kabutops, and here's one Golem. All right, there you have it. You pulled a single Master Ball out of there, and it's Venonat. Whew. Hey, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight? How's it going, man? Wow, what a busy night. We've had a really busy night tonight. Mr. Lamar, here's your bag. So notably, the Master Ball Venonat comes out. You know, Gem 1, 2, and 3 hands out tons of Master Balls, but 151 does not. They're actually considered pretty rare in that set. What do we have here? We've got Tuskens and their Banthas. Here's a Munchlax, Diamond Pearl. Here's a Magmar, Yellow Deck, Porygon, Ekans for $14. That's $32 on that Gengar there, I suppose. We'll be sorting out their prices a little later. We're all out of time. What do we have here? Cloud9 for $15. Rocket Energy from Rocket Returns for 24. Ultimate Green Goblin. The Death of Gwen Stacy. Oh, this is way too expensive. 8.5, $80. I'm betting that was based off of something I saw off of eBay. But let me put it at a price I want to sell it at. 20 bucks. All right, 20 bucks for Mario Screen. And, dang, dude, we're so close to the end of this. Look, Magikarp 8. That one has to be reevaluated. 10 cool. This beautiful Covenant Jackal that also failed to get a 10. There's Del Fox 8.5 for $25. Metatite, Celebi 9, Graveler 5, and another Gengar. So there we go. That's all the 9s. They're actually all on the table right now. I have no more after that, which means the rotation's nearly complete. We just have to update some of these prices, take pictures of them, and we're ready to move on. 0.7% hit rate for that Gengar. Is it really that bad? It feels like nobody's pulling him. He's a cool card, isn't he? Yeah, he's cool as hell, man. All right, let me hit refresh. And let me come over here and hit refresh. So we are all done. Where's the Mark Slab? The Mark giveaway Slab. He bought this just to donate to you guys. Isn't that cool? It's a great way to get people to know your name and to make some friends is to just donate a card like this. You see that a lot. We got a lot of slabs like this right now on the table that you could purchase and give away to the audience. And we'll shout your name from the rooftops if you do that so that people can know who you are. It's kind of like buying somebody a drink almost. Here's Toechi, like if you're at the bar and you buy somebody a drink. Yeah. And here's Jaded. Jaded's been busy on this channel for the last week or so. Maybe a little longer. Tyler. All right. Are you ready? Here it goes. For tomorrow, we'll be wanting to see that Vader finish, huh? Landing on 1, barely rolled. Landing on 1, Leon Sugarfoot. You got it. All right, Leon, are you happy I put you on there? Little bonus card there. Was he watching that? I hope he saw that. We also have to thank Mr. Brett for tonight. He went super deep. Mr. Brett went very deep. I think he did well. You don't always do well when you go deep. Sometimes you miss, but he did well tonight. Here's Binder Break 7 now. This is the core of the break. Caterpie, Zamazenta, Koraidon, Reshiram Stamp, Dark Charmeleon. Man, it looks good. And Charmander. So they're both in here. Nidoqueen, Nidorina, Metapod, Manaphy or something. Tangela, Haunter, Pikachu, Electrode. So that is the start of it. We've got a ways to go before it goes off probably, but you can jump in at any point. You don't have to wait for it to be a big fat bag. You can ensure that you have a spot if you see something you really want out of there. So tomorrow, I'll keep trying to finish pricing up these 9s. They're really close to done. We've got them all on the table now. And we did a number, man, on the 9s box. We slammed that 9 box. Did you know that? We took a ton of slabs out of the 9 box, and they all sold or whatever happened to them happened. Tomorrow, I don't know if there's anything crazy coming in the mail. We're just going to continue our excellent breaks, like, for example, this Rayquaza. Save your money for this Rayquaza break this Friday. And here's the manga break. Here's a trade break that has 3 spots left. You can trade to get in there. This Psyduck. This is the consignment slab break. We need a symbol for this one. I don't know what to make it. This drill slab. You can pay to destroy this drill slab. Here's Lord Vader gym break. Super cool. And of course, the mega break. Lots of breaks. Astral Radiance break too, guys. All right? All right. You guys have a nice night. I'll see you for the Wednesday stream. See you later.